What's up, Wikimaniacs? How's it going? Happy anniversary, Reddit on Wiki fam. It's your boy Josh here. And with me in the background here, I've got your punny Pinoy. I messed it up already. My bad. John Consignato. What's up, John?
2 years in and the intro is jacked up. Oh my God, I'm nervous, everybody. Comment section's popping off already. This is live and I'm nervous because I have zero filter. Let's do this shit.
I'm also nervous because of your zero filter. But we have one more guest to introduce. Not guest, he's a host. What am I talking about? We got
nervousness. We're nervous people.
I'm turning into who I'm about to introduce. The guy who's classic for his introductions. We got Sean Salvino. What's up, buddy?
Hi, friends. I'm scared like the rest of my voice. This is my heart is like a hummingbird. But hi, I'm so happy people are watching. I was scared it might be like just our spouses. So cool to see a lot of people commenting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we got a good show for you here. We're probably gonna go. We're trying to aim for 2 hours. Who knows? We went off track last year, and so
Like
we're
2.5 hours last year.
It could go that again. So we got some Q&As we're gonna do. We got some stories I've got locked in here, and then later on I've got a game that we're gonna do. Sean and John are gonna do, and I think unconfirmed, but I think most of our spouses / significant others are gonna come on. I don't know.
They might make an appearance. Juliet is very expensive, so I had to convince her.
Okay. Well, I know Sienna for a fact will come on later, and then we'll have her on maybe for a second story or something like that. But yeah, hey, how's everyone doing? Thank you all for the happy anniversary wishes. That's awesome. 2 years is crazy. I was thinking about it today. I was like, does it not feel like it? I mean, it's only been like a year and a bit since we've actually had a sizable audience, I guess. So I guess maybe that's why. But yeah, how are you guys feeling about 2 years?
This is my longest long distance relationship ever. I still haven't met. Well, I've met Sean in real life, but we still haven't been properly introduced. So excited for that.
Yeah, I still have not met either of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We might have some more.
We're changing that. We're gonna. I mean, I don't know. We've talked about it on the show. Yeah, we're all meeting at some point this year.
Yeah.
And we're gonna film and record some in-person content, possibly only for the OnlyFans. Who knows? But we'll see when the time comes.
I can't.
I should have read the contract better.
Yeah, there's a lot of fine print in there. Sean gets all the Venmos.
I made it very small.
Yeah. It's
much like my micro.
Oh.
Hey, yo, pause.
Can't get demonetized.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. Wait, what are we all? Okay, this is a dumb question because I should know as a host. But where are we all right now? YouTube for sure. I know. Are we anywhere
just
else?
YouTube. Just YouTube.
Just
right
YouTube.
Now. Yeah.
You get demonetized? Okay.
On YouTube, absolutely.
We still have that one community guidelines violation is because of your sweat.
Okay, yeah. So on my very first episode.
This is first episode.
The day ones and the people that binged all the way to the tippy top. I made us read some very graphic things and I linked it in the show notes like an idiot. And YouTube did not like that.
No, we still have that strike 2 years later. So it's almost the anniversary of that strike, actually.
True.
So someone also asked who decided who gets the big screen. I decided, but
because the white man
man
we're starting out hot.
But John can
already.
Yeah, my bad. But John can have it now because he's gonna actually run down a couple things before we get into some of the questions.
Absolutely. And we're gonna take the time for like a few minutes for a quick reflection of the accomplishments that we've had, not only us as a show, but like as a community that we have. So gonna run some numbers real quick, and this is Wikimaniacs. Please this is all you right here. Y'all helped us make this possible, so you should be proud of this too. So running down these numbers real quick. So this past year, from August 2022 to today, we've released 97 regular episodes, and not including short episodes or patron bonus. So we've had a lot of content that we've put out for y'all. So not only that, also we also want to give a big shout out to a lot of the guests who's helped contribute, make the show possible, as well as like helping us boost our presence. So of course we got to say thank you to Sienna, who's pretty much our fourth official co-host, Alex, who's responsible for some of our segments, Christina, who was our editor at some point, Carmen, Linz, Paige, Rebecca, Turtles Can Fly 7, Allison, the GOAT, Mid-Score, and Laura from that darn chat, and Chris from Shots and Thoughts. So thank you all for taking the time to just hang out with us and shoot the shit, because y'all made those guest appearances as best as possible, and a lot of the Wikimaniacs.
Absolutely.
Let's talk podcast downloads. Okay, so we hit just shy of 1.5 million downloads.
Oh god damn.
22 to today. And just for context, first year we were at 220,000 listens total for that year. So big jump. And as far as audience size, we jumped from 10,000 listeners to nearly 30,000 listeners a week, people. So
holy
30,000 people a week listens to us, and
they listen to our dumb asses.
Yeah, represented, and this is the coolest part to me, represented by 159 different countries. So
wow.
If you're an audience right now, please shout out where you're from. We'd love to see where everyone is from. So thank you all.
Absolutely.
I think there's only like 192 countries total. I don't know the exact number, but I know we've almost hit all of them, guys. So that's pretty freaking amazing.
That's awesome.
As far as like social media, we know we're growing our Instagram account. We've had a 5,000 increase in followers, and we reached over 660,000 accounts. TikTok analytics are terrible, but we've had a total of 120 million views overall and 620,000 followers. YouTube, where everyone is watching right now, steady increase. We are sitting at like 11,000 subs right now, and we added 8.5 thousand subs just throughout the year. And patrons went ham. We had 80 when we first started, or 80 on our first anniversary, and today we have 542 patrons. So
god damn.
My God.
Thank you
guys,
so much, everyone.
Guys, it's been crazy. And last but not the least, our subreddit and our Discord community. I saved this one for last because I do have special people to shout out for this. As of today, hot off the press, our subreddit is now 30,000 people deep. Thank you, Midscore, for that update.
Oh my God.
30,000 people deep. And our Discord is sitting at about 750 people, constantly active and just chatting with everyone. And just want to say a big thank you to Midscore and Saskia for holding it down for us. That's not our accomplishment. That's y'all.
No,
because
that's all you guys.
you guys own that. So just want to say thank you. You do so much for us. So this is a special mention on the top of the show. But yeah, should we go with that's year 2, baby.
That's
hopefully
crazy.
year 3 is as good. So yeah, that's
awesome.
it, Josh. Turning it back over to you.
Well, I think what we're gonna do here is we got a bit of a structure, loosely. So we're gonna do some questions. We're gonna hit a story. We're gonna do some more questions. We're gonna hit a story, and then we're gonna try and finish off with some questions in a game, and then some play time where we could either answer some more questions or maybe do a impromptu story or whatever we want to do. So John, do you want to take the first question we got here?
Sure. This first question comes from Indira, who happens to be a rich patron. The question is, hey guys, I have been listening for a minute now and have consumed hours and hours through 2 different relationships, 3 different jobs, and my entire college career. You guys are actually the only thing that hasn't changed in the last 2 years. I consider my Patreon subscription an investment for my mental health because you guys make me so happy. My question for you guys is, when will we get a brand new segment like reviewing internet controversies or a Reddit pettiness competition. I don't know. Can't wait for more joy and laughter. I love you guys.
A pettiness competition.
Well,
I
we
feel
do
we do that.
have we do have 2 new segments that are not out yet, right?
That's actually true, I think.
Yeah. So we've
Yeah.
recorded 2 new segments.
Yes.
But they are not out. They will be out pretty soon because we already recorded it, of course. But yeah, don't worry. There are other. They're
It's in the works.
written by the amazing Underbaki as well.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those
exciting
wondering what happened to Today in History, we still are working with Alex behind the scenes, and yes, that stuff hasn't come out yet, but we've got some new stuff coming up. There has been. I've wanted to do more YouTube, hence why I upgraded the set. But then, you know, it's summertime and we have been very busy trying to pre-record for when I go on vacation. So I've done nothing but editing and writing scripts for the past, I want to say, month. So I have not had time to do too much else. But I do want to do some more YouTube stuff. I have one really good idea that I know will not fit in a podcast episode, but I've really wanted to do it. It's an older story, but I think it'll still hit with our audience. So yeah, a bit of a tease. I guess next week you'll hear the new segment Monday. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I think. What about you, John? Anything you want to do?
Honestly, a lot of I know because our recording schedule is kind of weird sometimes. So a lot of the trends or something that something that's trending is gonna be out of trend by the time our episodes come out. But we'd love to do more TikTok reactions, blind reactions. I think we would be great at. So I don't know. Maybe if this becomes our full-time job in the future, we can do a little more. But corporate America still has us by the neck. So we can't do as much.
Have it be known, I tried bringing TikToks to the show like 8 months ago, and it did not hit.
If we watch funny TikToks, I'm all about it. When we watch the fucking, or we get cuss, right? What I don't know what the demonetization. I just can't say micro, whatever. But yeah, whenever we watch the, what are they? Menist? I don't want to give him a name.
Oh.
Like misogynist dudes.
Misogynistic.
Did you call him meninist?
Meninist?
Meningitis?
The next shirt, meninist. But yeah, I can't watch the ones that make me mad. But if we watch funny ones, I'm all about it.
People in chat are asking about Octa merch.
We are trying.
We are, like I said, we've been backed up on a lot of just getting content out that we have not had time to really focus on our store, which is unfortunate because we have a lot of people that want merch. Are clamoring for the merch. So speaking of which, actually, I should have shouted this out at the beginning. I'm behind, but we do have a store discount on for the next 7 days. If you go and use, I got it here. Reddit 2, all one word. You get 15% off on the entire store. And on top of that, so we got our new what did I hate boys. I hate boys merch. So that came out. So if you want to grab some of that, you can get a 15% off right now. On top of that, for the next 2 days, because you guys are watching this live. Someone scanned.
Hey, let us know who scanned it.
I didn't know that was a thing. For the next 2 days until the end of Friday, basically, so that everyone who watches the show, pretty religiously and watches the live, you can get 7-day free trial on our $5 patron tier. So if you've always
wanted doing what? I'm just kidding.
We didn't tell Sean.
What? Free in this economy?
So 7-day free trial for the next 2 days. If you sign up, you'll get 7-day free trial.
15
for the $5 tier, which will give you access to a lot of the bonus stories. Not the Wednesday content, but it'll give you access to some of the other stuff, which you can try out. And then if you love being a patron, figure it's worth your money, we'd love to have you on as a permanent member. So check that out for limited time right now. And yeah, I got off track there. I was gonna say something about the Octa merch. It's coming. We're working on it slowly. But hopefully we can have it by, I don't know, by September maybe. I don't know. We'll say that. in hopes, because I still want to do like we have LGBTQ plus stuff we want to get out as well, and it's
We
just
have a designer, so we just
yes,
gotta tell them what we want. But it's just
Yes.
it's so hard.
it's held up on our end, not his.
He literally said, "Yeah, down for whatever," and then we haven't said anything.
Sean said something about mood boards, and me and Josh were like, and then we just forgot.
Yeah, we were like, okay, I gotta edit 2 more episodes today, so I'll get to that. But yeah, Sean, do you want to hit the next question that we've got?
Yeah,
Punch
and
it.
I will want to address all the jury duty people. I hate to do
yeah.
this. I hate to say this, but I think that's gonna be my my patron individual episode. So if you want
What
to
a
hear more,
guy.
Oh
if you
wow!
want to hear more, I feel great for saying that, but yeah, it will be a Patreon only thing.
It is a wild case, though. I will say
Case?
that
Yeah.
as a tease.
yeah. I won't say names because I don't
Oh,
feel
absolutely.
like that feels bad. That feels
Yeah.
icky. You know, talking about the crime or whatever. But I will say the whatever else happened, and it's wild. But
Yeah.
anyways, the first question under my list here. There are 2 of the same questions, but written by different people. So shout out Tired Caterpillar and the Stevie. They both write something similar. Tired Caterpillar writes, first of all, happy anniversary to you guys and also to the amazing Underbaki for the awesome this day in history. What are the things you learned from each other and their qualities that inspired you to be the person that you are today? And if you could give a message to each other that you haven't told them yet, what would that be? And the Stevie also wrote something kind of similar. They wrote, what is one important thing or life lesson you have learned from each other in the last 2 years? Congratulations on your 2 years.
Love it.
I made
Today,
you read that one.
Yeah, today you gotta read it like that, brother.
Oh man, something we've learned from each other, and something we haven't told. I feel the last part of that question, where it's like a message we haven't told each other, is kind of redundant because we talk every day and we basically
do.
tell each other everything. So
Yeah.
we're pretty open that way. But something I've learned probably from John, I've learned definitely to be more emotive. Is that the right word? like show
Damn.
emotion. There we go. I got
Okay.
it.
Oh, I love it.
John's always very like open with his like how he's feeling, and he's very open with the audience, which was something I was very not comfortable doing at the beginning. Talks about personal life and personal stories, and that was just something I didn't feel comfortable doing until John started doing it more and more. So that's definitely something I've learned from John. Sean, I've
Got
definitely
nothing to teach you, brother. I got nothing to teach you.
Sean is
No thoughts.
Sean is one of the funniest guys I know, and so I've definitely picked up on some, like we definitely have gotten better at going back and forth at each other on the show, and
Yeah.
so I've definitely learned some more impromptu comedy from Sean.
Oh, thank you.
I guess I can go so Sean can have time to think too. I guess pretty much what I learned from. Okay, first
I learned
of all,
how to poop naked. That's
There's a
Literally.
lot of pooping naked comments right now.
literally 2 minutes before like we started the show, I was saying, guys, I'm nervous as shit, but I fucking love you boys. So normalize saying I love you to your homies all the time, and I say I
Yes.
love you
Hell
to
yeah.
these guys all the time because they do mean a lot to me. As for what I learned from Josh, this is peek behind the scenes, but we're
Oh my God. John's
Your
mom just
mom's in
commented.
here.
Oh, hi, Tita.
oh my god, hi mom.
Hi.
That's so cool.
That's
Hi.
Probably
amazing.
one thing I learned about Josh. This is behind the scenes. We're negotiating some stuff right now with some people. But he
Mm.
brought something up and it was very like he stuck to his guns. And I'm just like, dude, I admire that. Like, you know, that's he told us like, hey, this is something that I'm not comfortable with, and it's something that we should probably look into. And he stuck to his guns. And I'm like, I can respect someone who sticks to their guns because you know, they laid out everything, the reasons why, and I'm like, all I can do is respect it. So, and I appreciate that about Josh, because to me, I was like, well, let's do whatever, you know, but there was strategy behind it, and I appreciate that about Josh. For Sean, one thing I really admire about Sean, and we take this as a joke sometimes, but he always says, like, after we're done recording, like, I forget everything already. You know, that sounds like a joke, but I need to learn that for me in life. As someone who, and this is me sharing again, I have really terrible anxiety, guys. Like, my mental health is shitty as hell. And for someone to come in with that mindset and say, like, hey, sometimes I just be forgetting and just, like, you know, move on with my day. I try to implement that in, like, my day to day, and I found some improvement in my life by doing that. Because I don't know, is there so much stuff to think about? But Sean said something about, like, what was it, Finding Nemo that you said, bro?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Ted Lasso, but
Ted
I'm sure
Lasso.
that came from somewhere else too. But yeah,
There
just
we go.
be a goldfish.
Be a goldfish. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so be a goldfish. I'm learning that from Sean, and I'm trying to implement it every day.
Your mom's the
So
goat
sweet.
selling.
I
Just
love
don't
you,
skip
Mom.
the ads.
Please don't skip the ads. Yeah, hell yeah.
Mom, I got you. Next month, more allowance for you, Mom. I got you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar. The things that we answered a question kind of like this during our first year, and my
Yes.
answer is still the same. Like, both of these guys have taught me so much about, like, hard work. Like, Josh especially. Not saying that John doesn't work hard, but, like, Josh is, like,
He's a
dude,
machine in the show. Yeah.
he's if y'all are quickly finding out during this live, but Josh has to edit quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff that is not great on a normal episode, but Josh makes it sound smarter and more intelligent and kinder than maybe we are in real life. I don't
No,
know.
you guys are. It just
But the TikToks, the episodes, and then, like, not resting on the laurels. He's always trying to find, like, okay, we could do, like, a YouTube clips. That's a big thing, or blah, blah, blah. He's always on top of it. And John is too. But the main thing I've learned about John is kind of just, he talks about that he's a cynist, cynicist. I don't know words.
Cynic.
A cynic. Oh, save me.
I don't know any words. I don't know how to read.
Oh my God. But yeah, John always talks about how he has zero optimism and blah, blah, blah. But honestly, like, he is number one in our group chat about, like, positive manifestation, everything positive energy. Oh, me and Josh are like, we'd love for, like, 10 people to be on here. And then John's like, fuck it, there's gonna be 1 million people on the live. Who cares? We're gonna be millionaires. Fuck it.
We're getting it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is sick.
He's very motivational. It's good.
And
that
it is
way.
your boy Sean. Thank you, comments.
Yeah, that was awesome. But I would like to say we all do work very hard behind the screens. John, especially on our socials, is a workhorse.
Oh.
I don't know how you do it. I see all the notifications and I get anxiety. I'm like, holy shit.
And I'm sorry for all. I can't respond to everybody. Just I try, guys. I try.
Yeah. So if John doesn't get back to you, that's he's busy or there's a million other messages. I can promise you. I've seen them. Yeah. So John also works hard, and then Sean, I mean, classic. I don't know if we ever talked about it, but finances.
The money guy, baby.
He's the money guy.
Money guy.
So he works hard on that, keeping us organized and on budget and stuff. So awesome. That was a very good question.
I'm tearing up first off. God.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
The love is real, Wikimaniacs.
It's true.
The love is real.
Yes.
It is real.
We talk to each other and work with each other way too much for the love to be not real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. More than I talk to my in real life friends sometimes. I'm like,
dude, you heard it. 97 episodes. That's like an hour and a half each, not counting all of 10 minutes of my pee breaks. We're spending a lot of time together.
It's a lot of the pee breaks.
That does extend the episodes, and I apologize.
We got one.
Sorry. We taking bets over and under how many times Sean's gonna take pee breaks during this episode.
I like purposefully drank less water today. And I'm trying not to take a pee break. I may just pee myself, and then y'all will never know because y'all don't see.
That's true. We won't. We'll ask Nancy in the chat to check on you.
The floor is soaked.
It's so wet. So we got one from Annie, who's a patron, and they say, "Okay, I'm submitting both of these because I can't choose between them. Number one, what do you love most about working together?" Which I think we kind of touched on, but we can touch on again. And I have to ask Sean and John this one: if you could procure your own WrestleMania main event, who would go head to head and why?
Ooh.
I would love a thread on Discord for the wrestling discussion, but Lord knows there would be a few of us. Love you guys in the show. So proud of your success.
I actually want Josh to answer the wrestling question as well.
I was hoping that's why I was like, I can ask the question. I
would love to hear.
Let's just see you come up with something.
Well, see, I think if I pick someone, it'd be someone I like is main. Like it'd be John Cena and
that's fine.
CM Punk or something like that.
Wow,
respect.
Is that a good lineup? Because I know
you would have said. I thought you would have said Randy Orton and like a baking cookies only main event.
That's a throwback.
The damn video that got us demonetized off the back.
Yeah, that is the one actually.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be my lineup, just because I like John Cena. Oh, who plays Drax?
Batista.
He'd be fun. I could see him and John Cena having a good fight.
They would. They have a few times.
I feel like
great rivalry.
That's why I don't know who fought each other. So
Josh's match is John Cena as Peacemaker versus Dave Batista as Drax.
No, John Cena as John Cena and Drax as Drax. Like he's playing Drax, and they both can't see each other.
Whoa! It's been 60 minutes, Cole.
It's an invisible fight. But what do you guys got? What do you guys got for that?
I'm probably gonna go Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns. Yeah. Just because it's like the two pillars of both AEW and WWE. I think that would be a great matchup.
Okay. I don't know who those are.
Gonna be a real nerd here. My wrestling people, if you know, you know. But
there are quite a few.
Since it's WrestleMania, that means it's WWE. So you got to put Roman Reigns in there. And the only wrestler that has been as dominant in a decade as Roman Reigns is Kazuchika Okada. He had a world title reign similar to Roman's that's currently going on. That's in New Japan. That's how you know I'm a real fucking nerd. Is I don't like the mainstream stuff. I'm a fucking wrestling hipster.
That's funny.
And the Venmo, y'all know the vibes. It's the comments are asking. It's at SNT. No. It's
you got this.
Sean SN. Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm so nervous. I don't even know. Oh my god.
I didn't even write it out.
The bag. It's at Sean SNTPOD. Oh,
G-Biz.
Oh god.
But you can donate in chat as well if you want it to go to all three of us. No, Sean doesn't want to hear that.
There's a lot of Undertaker. Wikimaniacs love the Undertaker, and you got to respect it.
And actually,
a goat.
Buzzer did donate $10. I got to shout that out. It doesn't show on this software for some reason. So apologies.
Shout out to everybody putting the correct Venmo handle.
I love how so good. Everyone else knows what it is. Here, I'll pin mid scores here.
Statlander versus Belair would be sick.
Oh, that would be great.
Someone also asked, I think it was Sam Bishop asked in chat here. I can't find it now, but they asked you guys to pick a hockey player each.
The Filipino brothers, Robinson versus Robertson.
Yes.
But is one-on-one hockey a thing?
It is in like the NHL games. I don't know if it I guess pond hockey. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crosby and Kane.
Okay. I mean, older, but yeah, good.
That sounds like a Republican politician. I'm Crosby Kane. And they'll never take our guns.
That's exactly what that sounds like. Did we answer that question? Let me go back to it. What do we love most about working together? We kind of touched on it.
Joy.
Yeah, it's
a vibe. It's a vibe. To be honest,
positive energy all the time.
Yeah.
When we're at our lowest and poorest, we're all
hyping
each other up.
Started from the bottom and we're still here.
Business is hard.
And yeah, it's a good vibes. I mean, I obviously wouldn't do this as much as I do if it wasn't fun to do.
2 years, twice a week.
Yeah.
Really? If
I
we
will-
hated each other, we would not do that.
I
And then
will
we have
say-
our alone time working on stuff for the show too.
Yes.
Mhm.
A lot of hours.
Yeah, I will say, I think it's next Monday's episode. No, the one after that. We're definitely low energy on that episode because Sean just got back from his bachelor party. I had a weekend away,
And it's a
John,
Monday.
And John
John
worked
did
so much.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah,
I'm
What he did.
Barbenheimer.
That's why he
And I
was there.
worked like so long that week. I was just dead.
so it might be a little
my
bit of
wife
a.
is on. Hi, Nancy.
Yeah, she does.
Hi,
she's been on for a bit.
Nancy.
Oh, shout out to Angie for $10. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Oh, I thought it was asking us to do shake our hips, but I just read that wrong.
All right, John, I think you got another one before we hit a story here.
Ooh, next question. All right, this one is from Blood Unicorn Valkyrie. The classic question, but different. If you could only eat one full course meal, one appetizer, a main dish, so that includes a protein and 2 sides, and dessert for the rest of your life, what would it be? I already know what I'm gonna eat.
All right, you go first then. I figured you would. That's why I gave you this question.
Ooh, baby. All right. For my appetizer, I would love to have lobster bisque from Joe's from Miami, my absolute favorite soup ever.
Ooh.
And if I can have a main dish, and this is all going to be from one place because I'm obsessed with this. If I die tomorrow and that's my last meal, I'm good. Jesus, take the wheel. It's from Hyun in New York City. It's the A5 Wagyu and protein. That's for my proteins, the A5 Wagyu. Sides, I got to have the rice and the spicy scallion salad. And for dessert, creme brulee.
Damn. Juliet said Wagyu in the chat, so
she knows what's up. She knows what's up.
This is tough.
Yeah, I thought it'd be funny to say taco, but
taco sauce.
Taco sauce. Oh, shout out to Sventology for $3.
Ooh, thank you so much.
They say pair character with lovey-dovey eye blowing red heart. Oh, and wait, that's.
I think those are emojis that they get to choose.
It just
I was like,
where we're streaming from, we can't. We don't see the emoji. I guess.
Yeah, but thank you very much. That's awesome. Damn, that's a hard one.
All right, I'll try and give it a go.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I don't know if this counts as an appetizer, but I'm gonna go pork xiaolong bao, like soup dumplings.
Ooh.
Those are fucking goated.
Diana just posted one on Discord, by the way, if you want to see it.
Oh, hell yeah. So that will be my app. My main course, it'll be from like a sushi restaurant. So a couple slices of A5 Wagyu, a couple pieces of chutoro, of Akishima, just the fanciest fishes at omakase. That would be, I don't know all of them because they bring them out. So I don't memorize all of them. I know chutoro is great. And then my dessert would be it doesn't exist anymore because they took it off the menu. But the churro waffle at Ruins in Dallas. Disrespectful. They took it on. Either that,
we're luxurious bitches, Sean.
Either that. Well, it's
so
the last
shitty.
one. If it's the last one,
hell yeah, I'm going.
Or if the rest of our life, then it's got to be good. And then either that or it's like I think it's called the Italian Job at Lilia in New York. It's I think vanilla gelato, honey, a little bit of sea salt, and then like they shave like white or black truffles. I forget.
Oh, baby.
It's so
good.
I should have gone last.
I'll take taco sauce
Oh.
with a taco.
I'm like, I love chicken burgers. No.
Chicken burgers.
So
No.
I think, John, so everywhere else in the world calls chicken sandwiches chicken burgers.
Oh, they're
Really?
chicken sandwiches as well. Yeah, but
because I've heard English people chicken burger.
I mean,
oh God, here you go.
probably we started them on the accent already.
Mary.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of chicken burgers or chicken sandwiches, whatever you want to call them. I love sushi. I guess that'd be a side, and then probably like this is gonna sound stupid, but like McDonald's fries are my favorites.
Dude,
Hey,
that's not
that's
stupid at all.
That's S tier, baby. Like,
Did
I
y'all
can't even
see? I don't know how real this is, but the secret ingredient to McDonald's fries is that there's like beef fat on the fry.
yes,
I've heard of that.
I have heard of
Yes.
that. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, can you imagine all the vegetarians and vegans that thought they were eating?
Or I think that's what they used to use. Maybe I'm
Oh,
not sure if
you
they
don't use
still
it
use
anymore?
it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for dessert, this is tough because Sienna makes a lot of good desserts, so it'd be definitely one of hers. It'd either be her. She calls them Gilmore Girl cookies, and they're like
Ooh.
they're almost like a cinnamon bun cookie kind of thing. They're very good.
Ooh.
Damn, that
Or
sounds good.
her like her cheesecake. I blueberry, strawberry, doesn't matter. I do either. But yeah.
This year we're meeting in Texas. Next year we have to meet in Canada for sure.
Oh, we
Sienna-
gotta.
Sienna will have all the desserts for us.
Oh, we gotta.
But yeah, great question, Blood Unicorn Valkyrie. Appreciate that. Sean, you got another question there?
I do. Okay, this one is from Daisy. They write, since starting the podcast, have you had any mental health struggles due to the stories that you read or have read for making your episodes? If so, what do you do to regulate yourself?
Ooh, I gotta say yes.
Yeah.
I've been pretty open about like my mental health struggles throughout the whole show. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Wikimaniacs. The past year has been, well, y'all know, like the past year has been incredibly rough for me. I think that I was on auto drive for most of the year. Sometimes I just show up just to show up, just to kind of get through. But as far as like the stories are concerned, yes, some of them have been pretty rough on the mental health side. Admittedly, a lot of people send some personal stories on either a subreddit or the Google forums. There will be times when we read all of it, just to tell you the truth. We read all of it, but it's hard to kind of put it out there sometimes because we want to protect our mental health as well. But the only thing that kind of makes it a little better sometimes is when we do get to choose something that we're comfortable like discussing as a group together. Sometimes the feedback that we get, like, hey, we get comments like, hey, you've helped me through this time. And as bad as it gets sometimes mental health wise, I get a dopamine rush with that just because I know, sometimes this is something that people need to hear, and us discussing them probably gives them a better way of looking at things. So it's rough, but at the end of the day, like if it makes our audience happy, like it at least for me, it gives me a little bit better feeling that like we can help them through some tough times.
Yeah.
Real quick, shout out Diana for sending $4.99.
Thank you,
yes,
Diana.
thank you very much, Diana.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
Also, these questions came from Patreon
I think I could show these too.
and Discord, I think, right?
Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry everyone that I didn't show their message. Yes, we did like a was it Instagram as well? I'm not sure where it came
Yeah,
from.
it was all over pretty much.
Yeah.
John just put a bunch of questions that we've been getting over the past few months together. So yeah. And then a lot of people are asking when we're meeting. We will get to that, I think, at the end of the show. I think we have a question in there. So
Yes.
we will get to those questions. As for mental health stuff, yeah, I mean, I think it was last year. I or maybe even longer than that now. I dealt with some stuff. We dealt with some stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, I can't talk about. That's not my stuff to talk about. So, but yeah, we are very open with each other. We talk all the time. It's something that we're very like, if you're not feeling it, just let us know. Take the day. It's okay. Like
Yeah.
This is a fun podcast. We don't want it to weigh on everyone. As for reading the stories, there was like we did the anonymous Google form at one point, and some of the stories we were getting there were heavy
Really heavy.
stories, and so I felt it's tough because you want to do them because you want to like you feel obligated because there's a lot of people like pouring their like
Emotions.
heart out to you and their emotions and you're like, oh man, I really want to help these people, but we're not professionals. there are some very heavy topics that we are not able to, properly address. We try our best, and we will do like one or two an episode, just because we do need to talk about stuff like that. But yeah, we like to keep it a little lighter, and so it just, I feel it wouldn't fit the vibe if we were like cracking jokes and then the whole episode was just stuff that's really, really heavy. So we try and balance it for our own mental health as well as our viewers, because we care about you guys and we don't want to just dump a lot of heaviness on you guys reading a story. But yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's most of it. What about you, Sean?
So like John said earlier, I try to be like a goldfish at all times. But there have been like 3 or 4 times where I've been like, after an episode, I've been not the happiest. You know what I mean? Like the TikTok one that we did where we watched. That was like my very first ever experience with an Andrew Tate content, and I was just like so like livid. I could not speak.
Yes.
So and there are things sometimes you try on the show, and then like Josh said, after the show we'll be like, hey, that was too much, maybe we should refrain from doing that, or if we want to do a story like that, nothing but stupid ones around it, things like that.
Yeah,
kind of just like we if anything that like super affects us after an episode, we always talk about it and make sure like, okay,
yes,
what we were not comfortable with that, so going forward, how can we circumvent something like that happening again? Also, shout out Lily and Stacy for the donations.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stacy and Lily.
It means a lot. But yeah, it's it could definitely get heavy sometimes. But yeah, I try my best to. Well, I don't know if I'm trying or if it's just my brain. But I usually forget right after we're done recording.
We have all messed up at one point where we've done a story that I did one that was probably the worst to John, and I felt so bad afterwards that I did a story and I was like, this sucks. I think it was a Patreon.
I cried.
Yeah, I know. I felt so fucking bad. I was like, God damn it. I should have known. And it's just like, you're just writing the script and you're not even thinking when you're writing it. And then you get there and you're just like, oh yeah, this is not good. And then Sean did 1 or 2. I think you've done 2 stories.
I did like 2 or 3 after you told me your situation.
That directly related to what I was going through. It's like oh, shit.
Not even like months apart. Like,
yeah,
Josh would tell me something and I'd be like, dang. And then I'd read a story about that exact same situation. And I'd be like, I wouldn't realize until like I'm reading it and in the middle of reading it, and I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, which is okay.
But that's how our relationship dynamic is though. Like I think just because we've been around with each other for 2 years, even though like things like that fall through the cracks at times, like there's no ill intention at all.
There's no malice.
Zero. So that's why when you did that, when we both do that to like situations, it's like, dude, I know you meant no harm. Like it could just get sidetracked, but. Like we said, Wikimaniacs, like we practice what we preach. A lot of times in the shows we always say like, hey, communication should be the first things in like relationships, and this is indeed a relationship between the 3 of us. So if there's something that we're uncomfortable with or something that we just want to speak our minds, like we always have an open door policy for each other, and I think that's a good healthy way for friends to thrive, especially like the stuff that we do together every week.
Yeah. Good. That was a good question. Thank you very much. Who was that again? Daisy. Thank you.
That was Daisy. Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do one more question, then we're going to hop into an Am I the Asshole story that I've got for you guys. So super excited about that.
Also in the chat, are we doing too many questions, or are y'all vibing with the questions?
Let us know if we're doing
let us know if you want us to shut the fuck up and read some Am I the Asshole story, because we could do that for sure.
We can absolutely do that. I'll do this one and then we'll get the consensus and then we'll see how we're doing. So this one's from Justia, aka Lunar Eclipse on Patreon. They want to say, first off, I want to say congratulations on making 2 years. My question for the guys is, what are your main hobbies outside of recording? And if general hobbies like gaming or reading, what are you currently obsessed with? They also said, for those of you who can read. So I think that's a shot at you, John.
Damn.
Love you guys and hope to continue to support you monetarily. So thank you for that. But what are you guys saying? What are your hobbies outside of the podcast?
I will say, we should have said this on top, but if you are like can't stay or whatever, don't stress out. This is going to be an episode that
this will be
released
Friday's
later.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're stressed out about missing anything, sleep. I know some of y'all are like 2 a.m. right now, and I'm like,
I don't know how y'all doing it.
I appreciate it, but it will be released later if you need sleep.
It is wild when you think about it, because it's like North America is in the minority when we're awake, because like the rest of the world, like it's nighttime, right?
Yeah.
So
trust us, we talked about this already, and we're like, the next time we do this, we're gonna try to accommodate as much.
We'll try and be a little
possible.
bit more flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean, what are your hobbies outside of recording?
Hobbies outside of recording. I like hanging out with my friends. Whether that's watching the Marvel shows, even though how terrible the last couple of Marvel shows have been.
Yeah.
We vibe and we watch them anyways because they've been coming out since like 2008. What are we just gonna stop?
That's true.
Or just sometimes we go out or do activities. I don't know. I like being with friends. When I'm alone, playing video games, or when I'm with my wife watching some kind of show that we both like. It's not wrestling if it's with the wife. Well, no, sometimes it's wrestling. She'll watch, but usually it'll be something we both like. Like What We Do in the Shadows is a great show that we watch together.
Oh my god, we're watching that together. That's so good.
You really are the most devious bastard in
New York City.
In New York City. And Abbott Elementary, shows like that, like comedies. Yeah. We love watching comedies together. And I think those are my main hobbies. I used to do other stuff when I was younger.
You used to dance.
I used to dance.
That. Yeah, that's your big thing.
Yeah, that was my big thing before podcasting, was dancing. But where's the time? It's hard.
True.
What about you, John?
Mostly stuck at work all the time, so that's kind of sad. But
we are your hobby.
That's the sad part. But other than that, I just love spending time with my family, my loved ones. My wife and I are like avid travelers, so as much as possible, like we love to travel as much as possible. We drive like 2 hours just to get food all the time, because why not? We're very adventurous with that. We're both obsessed with our dogs. We have 2 beautiful pups, so just spending time with them. Before, I used to play volleyball all the time, but the way my knees are set up, it don't work no more. So that's kind of all my hobbies. Oh, video games. I love playing video games. I cannot play online games because I get distracted by people. So I just play single player games most of the time. And yes, Saskia, I see. I do play a lot of Tears of the Kingdom.
If you want dance content, you could just YouTube my name. All the stuff is there. Or my crew was Galing.
We should link out to it someday.
Yes.
It's fine. Well, actually, help them with the content. Yeah, give them views. I'm not in any of the new stuff as far as like the last 5 years, but that stuff is up there.
Nice. As far as me, I'm pretty big gamer. I'm online gaming mostly, so opposite of John. I like playing with like some friends that a lot of my friends live across the country, so I don't get to see them. So that's kind of how I play with them. So we play like Overwatch, Rocket League, what else? FIFA sometimes, Shell, obviously. And then other than that, Sienna and I have been very busy this summer, but we do like going to like cottages when we can, friends' cottages. That's kind of what I've been doing recently. Who's my Overwatch main?
Dude, mine would upset so many people.
Like,
I haven't played in so long, so I forget his name. But I only played Overwatch 1. I never played the second one. But who is the robot, the turret?
Oh, Bastion. I do play him. He's probably my main this season.
Oh, is he? What's up, brother? Bastion brothers.
Or Baptiste. I play Baptiste a lot when I'm playing heals. My one buddy was like top 500 in Xbox.
Dang.
He's good. But playing with him is not fun because I'm just angry. I'm like, I can't. Everyone's so much better than me. Awesome question. Yeah,
You were
none of us.
toxic for liking Bastion.
Juliet said Kevin wants to say hi. If you want to stop by,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
come,
Hop
come
in.
on over.
Ringo's in the window over there, so I'd have to go get her, but maybe I will in a bit. She usually comes up here. It's weird that she's not. But yeah,
hits the lights, y'all. I have like podcast lights to make me brighter, and Kara does not enjoy.
Shine bright.
That's fair.
Like a diamond.
Do you guys want to get into a Reddit story then?
Oh yeah.
Since we are here,
Let's get it.
so I've scheduled out 2. Both of them are on our subreddit. So if you read the subreddit religiously,
Did you want to hop on this story and want to listen to it?
I guess.
Kevin said hi.
Hi, Kevin. Oh, here I'll blow John up just because he's
yeah, he has
got the dog.
That content.
Can you see him?
Again,
Can I do cinema mode? There we go.
Whoa.
you're a big boy.
Put him in your lap, John. What are you doing?
Huh?
He says hi,
Put him in
Dad.
your lap.
Okay, baby. Oh, he's your big boy.
Aw.
Do you want to listen to the story and you do your? She's gonna hop on for this story.
John is saying
What?
he needs a pee break. Let it be
I need a
known
pee
he
break.
broke first. He broke first.
I do.
Oh.
I did. Hold on. Here,
Oh yeah.
hop in the story.
Are you really gonna pee?
Yeah.
Hi, Juliet. You
Hi,
hear me?
Blue Leaf Ken.
You can't hear it.
I can hear it.
Wait, so am I scary, Ken? Then that's so fucked up, Juliet.
I thought you got that.
I did, but I don't want to believe it.
For everyone, this is my first time meeting Juliet. I think Sean, you guys have met before, right?
Yes, once before.
Yeah.
I've heard lots of good things from John.
Good thing he portrays me as crazy.
You are though.
Is John the real crazy one?
Yeah, he is.
Hey.
What's the craziest story you
Hey,
can
yo,
tell us
she
about John in 2
gaslighting me right
seconds?
now.
John, leave. Go pee.
He's not gonna
We're
pee.
with Juliet.
What's the best
He's
story about
gaslighting
John
me.
that you can tell us before he gets back?
I guess how we met.
Oh, okay.
So we met in high school. I was dating his friend.
Oh,
Scandalous.
And yeah, and then
are they
I
still
was in
friends?
the car. Yeah, they're friends.
Oh,
We're
okay.
cool.
Okay, so we're good there.
Yeah, and I was in the car with my ex-boyfriend and then their friends. So we picked them up outside of school, and John went in the car, and my 16-year-old brain was like, "Oh, he's cute." But then he started talking, and I was like, "Oh, never mind."
Disrespectful.
That's so funny. And now you guys are almost 10 years. That's crazy.
That is crazy. I don't know. He like wore me down.
Hey, why you say like that?
That's what he did. He did to Sean too with his puns. So I think it's just his
tolerate him
charm,
now.
you know?
It's
Mhm.
never persistent charm.
That's awesome.
Talk about your cookbook.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
cookbook. I'm excited to hear about that.
Yeah, I have like a mini cookbook that I'm working on as a side project because you guys are trying to keep asking for the recipes on here. So I'm not a cook by trade, so don't judge me on that.
I mean, they all look amazing whenever John shows them on the screen. So
big ass stomachs.
wow, blame me.
yeah, yeah. He famously doesn't run or so. So when are you planning to have the cookbook out?
I don't know. I'm like, depending if I'm not distracted.
That's fair. All right. Well, I'm excited to get that. I want Sienna to come out with a baking book, so you guys could do like a
Oh
buy
yeah, we
one.
should collab.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And then, cool.
And then we need to get Nancy on it.
We do need to
Yeah.
get Nancy on it. I
Nancy
think
and
she's
me
in
cook together.
she's in chat here. I can see her. Yeah, we need to get her to collab on it too. And then, does she make like a good meal or a good dessert, Sean?
I don't know. Nancy and I just find things on TikTok and we're like, oh yeah, we should make that.
That's fair.
So I don't know if we
do
have
that
like,
too.
I don't know if we have like signature dishes. Like we just made Japanese curry,
Ooh.
but like instead of like pork or chicken katsu, we did tofu because we try to do like a meatless day once a week at least. And
Yeah.
tofu katsu was legit. It was good.
Damn, that's awesome.
But yeah, we like to cook together.
This is weird. I don't know what to look at.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
This podcaster stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
Nancy says I'm probably the better cook. I think that's cap. I think our skill levels are pretty equal.
Sienna is 100% the better baker, but I think I am probably the better cook. Just because I do it more, but that's probably the only reason why.
John's a better eater.
God damn.
Say that again.
All right. Well, does Chad have any questions for Juliet? I wish it was kind of impromptu. I didn't know we were gonna have her on right now. But I should have had questions for you. Do you have anything, Sean?
No, not at all. Just whenever the cookbook is ready, let us know so we can advertise that shit like I do my Venmo.
Oh, someone asked. True. Leanne asked, how did you learn to cook so well?
Well, we weren't stuck in Kansas for a while and didn't have a lot of diversity in Kansas. So it was more of like a survival thing.
Survival. We would have died eating anything there.
Does John really poop naked?
That's a good one.
That's a yeah. It's gotta be.
I hear about it, but I don't look at him while he poops, so I don't know.
Sorry, they're going so fast now. We got, what's John's favorite food according to you, Juliet?
Wow. I don't know if you heard that.
Kind of. Something about a snack.
John, your mother is here.
His favorite food. Really, he's not picky. I think he eats anything besides Filipino food.
That's wild. That's controversial.
Oh, you know what? He eats like a child because you have to cut everything in small pieces for him to eat it. So it has to be like a perfect square, small cut.
I had no idea about John's food preferences. I just thought he ate everything. And then whenever I met John and Juliet, I've said this on the podcast.
Yeah.
I ordered something with like a ton of like greens and stuff on top of it. I was like, damn, John is not touching this at all. I feel bad. I ordered this to share. And he does not. He was like, yeah, order it. Then he saw it and was like, absolutely.
I'm not eating that at all.
Way.
Yeah. Anything with a bone, he won't eat. It has to look like fake food.
So fake food. So he's a boneless wings man?
No, he likes boneless. He likes bone in, but it has to be a specific way.
Oh,
like he won't just eat any wing. It has to be B-dubs wings. And that's
over Wingstop?
I know, right?
This is crazy. This is madness.
This is why I don't bring you on. You read it.
I'm just telling the truth.
Savantology asks, what sold you on John? I think that's a great question.
What sold me on? I don't know. He just wore me down.
Nancy is very much the same way. She likes only boneless things.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you wore her down too.
Oh, no.
That funny sorry what y'all gonna say about me. I just wore you down. That's messed up.
I don't know. We were like friends for the longest, so like nothing surprised me, I guess, when we started dating. I already knew all his like bad stuff.
That's bad stuff. Midscore asks, what's your favorite place that you've traveled to?
Switzerland for sure. But it's like kind of expensive. Like the food is not that good, but the scenery is amazing.
Damn. Yeah, I've always wanted to go there. But yeah, we've looked into it and it's very expensive. So I'll need to get some of those Venmo, Sean. Oh, this is a great question. From Kathy. What was your first impression of Reddit on Wiki before its Am I the Asshole era?
When you guys rebranded,
Or before that, like when we first started, and it was just like
When we
we
were
were
reading
getting
John Cena and Randy Orton smut.
there was
I
very
thought it
few
was
listeners.
super weird because you guys hadn't met in person.
Still
And I
haven't.
thought like who are you talking to all the time? So
John's
I don't know.
like,
I
my
thought
friends.
My friends.
yeah. But I think you guys got into the groove of it after a couple episodes. So at first I was like weirded out a little bit because that's something I would never do personally. But
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit of a weird thing when you really think about it that we've never met and we were just like, oh, let's start a podcast.
Let's start a business.
Yeah. That's that COVID time when we had nothing else going on. Someone's Leslie said we needed
should we get into our first story?
You want me to get into the story? Yeah, I can get into the story. So.
Yeah.
John
Juliet
can
can
hop back in.
react. Or John can hop back in. Either one.
Yeah, I'll get canceled.
Oh no.
Well, John will too. So
Oh gosh, see why I don't bring her ass on. She always be fucking
All the
flaming me
comments
the time,
loved it.
bro.
yeah, they love her.
Oh my god,
We might have to
she's-
replace you actually, by the looks of it.
As long as I get my cut, I'm good.
Someone asked the first impression of Josh and Sean. It was that right there for me. That was the first time I've ever talked to her.
Well, she calls me Scary Ken, so take what you will from that.
The only DM she sent me a DM once on Instagram.
Oh, she said she was talking shit about the Maple Leafs, right?
Yeah, just out of nowhere was just like talking shit about the Leafs, and I was like, "Oh goddamn!" But yeah, so thank you very much for Juliet for coming on. But let's get into the first story here. Cross-posted by Me Mao Chan on our subreddit. That's r/Reddit on Wiki. If you're not subbed, there's 30,000 of you, so odds are most of you are. The title is this. Am I the asshole for making my sister cry since I quizzed her on her knowledge because she wants to homeschool her kids?
I mean,
Damn.
if you want to homeschool, you don't have all the material yet. It's just a thought. So, I mean, I don't know what quizzing her on the knowledge would do at that point, to be honest.
What are you thinking?
Is the quizzing like super intricate, or is just general questions like, hey, are you able to handle this?
What's 1 + 1?
I'm gonna go not the asshole. This shit don't count, right?
This might have to count because it's
It's a
technically
Friday
Damn
episode.
it.
A Friday episode. So
Okay,
I'll
gonna
go
not the
opposite with you.
asshole.
Fuck it. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
go
I'll go not the
asshole.
asshole. All right.
asshole, not the asshole. Okay.
I'm already down. So
I'll put myself in the driver's seat here. All right. So I am going to get it out of the way and then say I don't like homeschooling. I think it's almost impossible to do correctly on social and educational development. This is coming from someone that went to a shitty public school. I think that's probably fair. I think it's hard to homeschool kids and, But anyway, so my sister was talking about homeschooling her kid. She said her and her husband will teach her. My sister and her husband are not the brightest people, much more physically labor people than understanding math. That's just so mean.
Damn.
pretentious right off the bat.
A little bit,
Very
a little bit.
pretentious.
I tried to ask if that was a good idea, but she basically said, how hard could it be? So I started quizzing her, and these were not hard questions. For example, I asked what a verb was. Can you guys, what is a verb?
Hey man.
Shit.
There you go. Thank you,
Sure.
Sean. Name the
Hey,
planets.
to be fair, John's first language wasn't English, so it's
That's
all right
fair.
if he doesn't
That's
know these.
fair. Name a planet, or name the planets, and simple math problems. Literally asked her to do division. Long division is hard, I gotta say, but she could only name a few planets, and she gave the definition for an adjective, not a verb. Also, just completely wrong with the math. It was kind of sad. I told her the right answer and asked if she can't do it, how will she teach her kid how to read or do any math? She called me a jerk and left to cry. Her husband is on my ass, but my mom thinks it's a blessing. Am I the asshole? I'm questioning myself.
Yeah.
You think you're asshole?
I think he's an asshole. Look, This is, I don't know if this is the same thing, but this is giving me vibes of like when a girl walks in a comic book store and they're like, "Oh, well, what do you know about Justice League issue 1967?" It's like, look, she doesn't have the material yet. You know, just because she's doesn't know simple things now. I mean, John just showed he didn't know what a verb was right off the
I know
bat.
what
So
a
it's like,
verb was. I just had to like make that face.
yeah,
Are
it's
You
okay.
Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is
Yeah.
a TV show.
Definitely
Is a
not.
TV because you don't use some of this like an adjective. I'll forget what an adjective is. You know what I mean? So it's like she doesn't have the material, so it's like quizzing her on stuff she should know probably, but things that you don't go over on a daily basis. Can you name the planets in order right now? I certainly can't. I don't even know the ones that we're by. But you know what? If in a week I get a picture that has all of the planets in a row, I'll learn it, and then I could teach that to a kid if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this is a big pretentious energy, and also I hate the the thing that's like, oh, giving an opinion on something they don't really know anything about. You know what I mean? Like I think homeschool's a bad idea, but I went to a shitty public school. Then what do you know about homeschool to where you could vocalize your opinion and make somebody feel bad about their own opinion? You know what I mean? My wife
Yeah.
says this all the time. It's okay not to know things. If you don't know about it, learn or don't be mean about it and just shut up. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go with everyone sucks here.
It's
Just
not fair. John can
because
read the chat.
no,
Get a vibe.
no, because a lot, you know, I'm gonna go with everyone sucks in this situation because the was it the mother of the child? The mother of the child's
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
coming in the situation like, oh, I can do this, kind of diminishing like the aspects of
Teachers.
what teachers do for a living. And not only that, it's just the school thing in general. First of all, I completely understand why you want to homeschool, at least in like the United States.
Oh yeah.
Shit that goes down here, horrible. And like the public education system is just trash, just regurgitating information and really just setting you up for failure. So that part I completely understand. But at the same time, this is a child's future on the line as well. If you come in ill prepared and you expect that, hey, you're going to be expecting to have your kid's education in the palm of your hands and you're not prepared, you're doing your kid a disservice. So on that side, like I think the parent sucks for that. Why I think OP sucks, pretentious as hell. You know what I mean? So like that approach, you guys said it best. I think it's not their concern, but at the same time, it might be their concern too. So just because maybe they care about their nephew or niece or something like that future. So I think the approach is the shitty part on their half on OP side, but the parent side is also at fault because they're jeopardizing their kid's future.
Yeah, that's probably mostly where I fall as well. Cause like it is shitty to make someone cry, but I don't do I think that was your intent? Probably not. You're just concerned for the kid, which is fair because yeah, I think I'd question why you want to homeschool your kid, or why she wants to homeschool her kid. Because like, I mean, this is like why we should fund education more. It's so underfunded now that it's got to get to a point where people feel comfortable with it. But then people are like, no, I don't feel comfortable putting my kids in, so they take them out, and it just like takes funding away from the public schools. It's a mess. It's a mess. In an ideal world, everyone would be in public school and they would all have great education.
Wait, I wait. If your kid's not in school, I think you still pay the taxes towards.
Oh yeah, maybe you do, but you vote for people who cut spending on education. You know what I mean? That's more what I'm thinking. So in the long run, you lose money.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the intricacies of that.
I don't either, to be honest.
I feel like I am paying taxes that go towards public school, even though I have no kids. You know what I mean? But again, yeah, I don't really know enough.
Yeah, the issue is most of the people I know who have been homeschooled or want to or have homeschooled their kids are, yeah, probably not qualified, and so that's where I'm like, yeah, your kid is definitely getting a lesser education, which sucks for them because you're putting them at a disadvantage, and then like they're going to be behind all the other kids. So it sucks that way. It's a full-time job. It takes a lot of work to teach kids, and just willy-nilly being like, oh, let's just homeschool our kid is kind of bizarre if you have no background knowledge on it. So also shitty of you to put your kid at a disadvantage, but yeah, as John said, maybe don't make them cry. It's not also
But
not your
like a
kid.
lot of the comments are saying right now, it's like every kid is different. You know what I mean? There
Yeah,
are some
absolutely.
parents in here that do homeschool, and I'm sure they know what's best for their own kid. You know what I mean? So
Sure. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 100%. I think I lean more towards everyone sucks in this situation, like John. So no one gets a point, I guess.
This is bullshit.
But yeah, it's weird seeing like people responding in real time because I'm like, oh, I
Damn.
don't want this to bias me. But people are making great points in the chat here.
True. That's where I've been borrowing some stuff.
Yeah, just collecting information.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one of our stories. Did we want to hop into a couple more questions? People seem vibing with the questions too, so we'll just hop back and forth as much as we can here. So John, you want to take it away?
I can. And this question is from your girl Alex from Weird Distractions podcast. What has been your favorite today or this day in history segment? I have one off the bat that
you got one locked in. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My favorite one that Alex has done is the Viagra story, like the origins of Viagra. The only reason why that kind of stood out to me is I was pissed. I was pissed off that it landed on me. I think it was because me and Sean switched recording times, and Alex had packed a bunch of puns in there that Sean was supposed to read, and I just wanted to see the life get sucked away from his eyes, but it didn't happen. I ended up having to do it, so I was kind of mad about that. But I was like, "Damn it!"
That's a good one. Yeah, I remember.
God works in mysterious ways.
I remember editing that one and being like, "Damn, this was a missed opportunity."
It was. I was so mad.
I think my favorite, and this is a biased one, not because of the topic necessarily, but Om Shinriko, which was the cult, just because it brought me back to my cult podcast that I did, because I actually did that. I did an episode.
That was your first episode, right?
Yes, I think it was. Yeah. It was. So I did an episode on the Om Shinriko cult, and it was a wild one. So it kind of brought me back. It was nostalgia for me anyway.
He's having the itch, guys. He wants to start a compound again.
I don't have time. But what about you, Sean?
I'm not gonna lie, Alex. I don't remember a lot of them. Because I don't even remember our own stories, and I for sure don't know any of the ones that John has read because
you don't listen to any of our stuff, guys.
Behind the screen. But I will say this: there was a moment where every week I was reading something about the Kennedy family, and it made me laugh every time. I was like, Alex really loves the Kennedys.
Did we lose Josh?
We lost our white man.
Oh no, he's the one that controls all of this. But keep going, bro.
Are we live still?
I think so. I see the little live button. Can you still hear us, people?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oh,
what? Hopefully. Yeah. While Josh figures that out, yeah, I don't know. I think that's mine. I think I had like 3 weeks in a row where I read something Kennedy-esque related.
Probably was.
Yeah, I felt like I learned a lot about our first Catholic president, I think.
We lost the white man, so
we lost Sean, the white man. Hit us with the next question.
Hit him with the next question, Sean. I think it's yours.
Okay, this is from Olivia, aka Rich Light. They ask, "What do you think you do better than 90% of people?"
Ooh, what do I think I do better than 90% of people? I probably want to say make light of everything. I'm not saying I take everything as a joke, but I try to see it is kind of an oxymoron how I'm saying it, but as much as much as a pessimist I am, as much as I'm a cynic, I try to look at everything as comedic, so that way I don't take it too seriously, because otherwise it's just gonna weigh on me completely. So even though we cover some like crazy stories, I just try to have fun and trying to live it that way. I think I do that better than 90% of the population.
We don't have to interrupt then.
All right.
Oh, there
We've got a
it is.
very special
Surprise!
guest.
Surprise!
Yeah, my one
Josh, I
headphones
think your mic is a little
loud.
bit.
All right, I'll turn it down there. How's that?
Tad bit.
There it is. Perfect.
All right. What's up?
So we were
everyone?
asking what we do
yes, I'm
better
sorry.
than
Puns for
90% of
sure.
people.
What we do better than 90% of people.
Like you
do.
individually, what do you do
Individually.
better than 90% of other people?
Oh man, I don't know. The white man is back.
As soon as he dropped, we said
everyone.
we lost our white man.
That's funny. What do I do better than 90% edit podcasts? I don't know.
Maybe.
How many
That's
people
true.
do that?
Then like the average person, I don't know, like one of your soccer, I don't know.
Not anymore, probably.
Yeah.
Hi,
everyone.
Everyone's saying hi. Sienna's has to be probably running, I gotta say.
Maybe. Or
baking.
baking.
Baking's good.
Or
too.
reading. Damn, I'm a good reader. Read
Not
a
to
lot of
brag.
books.
Could it be me?
Yeah, so we're just kind of answering questions right now, if that's cool with you.
Yes. Oh, Sienna, please share the Gilmore Girl. Yes, I can do
Oh,
that.
yes, I
I
was-
found it on TikTok. So
I was bragging about your cookies earlier.
I will share that.
Ooh.
Or I'll tell Josh to share it somewhere, like Discord or something.
See, John's wife is doing a cookbook.
Oh,
So I was
did you
thinking you
say
need to
about
do,
our baking book that we made?
Well, it's for your mom, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could, I guess, sell it too. But
Yeah.
yeah. So you gotta brand your own cookbook or baking book,
Nice.
and then we'll do.
We
like
can
a
collab.
collab.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It'd be good. What makes them Gilmore Girl?
It's just they're coffee cake cookies. So because they drink a lot of coffee in Gilmore Girls and they eat a lot of junk food, it just like combines.
Uh,
Oh wait, Josh, did we want to go back to the Patreon questions that we had?
Oh yeah. Ask the
oh, what were the questions? Sorry.
Oh, well, yeah, I think it's your turn to ask one of your questions.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I'll go ahead.
I'm actually now that everybody
Pee
has
break.
left, I will
Tea
be
break for
right
Sean.
back. I'm
That's
so
one.
Bring Nancy with you.
Count it. We'll hide Sean there. Oh, now we can't see us. There we go. Okay, so the next one we got is from a bunch of people. Stacy on Patreon, M, Julie, Joey P, Natalie L, and they all kind of ask a similar question. Stacy asks, "How did you all get connected? Seems like you have such a healthy, close relationship, but have never hung out in person." Caitlin asked, "How did the idea for the podcast come around?" M asked, "How did you all get to know each other? Who had the idea of the podcast first?" I was wondering if we could have a little story time about how you came together and the first impressions of each other. And then Natalie asked, "What was your impression of each other when you first met?" So John, you are famously the one who came up with the podcast. So if you want to,
I can take it away. Sure. All right. So we were all like podcasters from like different shows before. So I had a podcast in the past that's long gone now, and Sean and Josh also had their own. So Josh and I met on Twitter. One time he invited us to be a guest for his Let's Start a Cult episode, and immediately connected. I forgot what episode that was that we did, Josh. What was the?
Oh man, we did. Like
it was
4.
John. It was John Froome
That's
was
what
the
it
very
was.
first
Yeah.
episode, and we immediately connected. Never met the guy, and all of a sudden we were cracking jokes, had inside jokes with each other,
So many
and I
puns.
was like, so many puns off the bat, and I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. And then Sean and I met. We were nominated for as an Asian podcasting award for a comedy show, and Sean just messaged us on IG, Instagram, and there was like, "Hey, would love to collab someday," and we ended up collabing with Shots and Thoughts at the time back then. So when my podcast came, oh my God, Miki, thank you for catching up with Dumbfounded. It's cringe. I can, if you think I have bad puns in the episodes, like it's worse over there. But so pretty much when my show ended, I still had the podcast itch. I was like, I kind of want to keep doing this. So I hit up Josh and Sean and was just like, hey, I'm thinking of doing a podcast. It involves Reddit and Wikipedia. We obviously just named it something stupid. I named it something stupid, Reddit on Wiki stuff. And it's also a pun in itself because like you read it on Wiki. So
it doesn't make sense now, but at
it
one
doesn't
point
make
it
sense
did.
now. Yeah, but originally the format was, we're just gonna pick a topic that one of us do each week, and then we use Reddit and Wikipedia as our main sources because it's a parody of like, there's a parody of podcasters just reading off Wikipedia pages, and it's essentially what we did. So that was pretty much how we met. I was just like, hey, let's try one episode. It was episode 0. That was the very, very first time that we even spoke to each other, all three of us in one room.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, let's put it out there. We launched it, got some pretty good feedback. I mean, at the time, like 100 people listened to the episode. We're like, damn, we got something going on here. Like, this is the shit. And then we recorded our first 3 episodes. And and then we released it, had a successful launch. Of course, like podcasters, like we try to like reinvent ourselves sometimes, and Josh just happened to come up with like the best idea possible. That's when he did the Am I the Asshole segment for one of our shows. We just put it up on TikTok, immediately got like 4 million hits. And as a show, we were just like, I think we struck gold, guys. So
I will say this though, Sienna got me into TikTok as well as Am I the Asshole stories on TikTok. So a lot of the
I'll take all the credit. No, I'm just kidding.
We appreciate you, Sienna.
I was into the TikTok. The kids were all into it. And I was like, I need to get this. And then yeah. Oh,
hey,
Nancy,
so
cute.
Hello.
Nancy's here. Hello.
For the first time ever.
For the first
all
time
the
ever.
spouses are here.
Oh, and the cat. We should have brought our cat.
She was upstairs.
Oh, was she? Hello, Nancy. How's it going?
Hi. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
Hi.
is also my first time meeting Nancy.
Yeah.
I'm meeting
Talk
everyone
crap about
tonight.
Sean immediately, please. Nancy.
Yeah,
Oh.
do it.
Do it.
I don't know. Y'all have to ask me questions for me to be able to do that.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So tell us how you and Sean first met. Oh, actually, let the Wikimaniacs, y'all ask questions to Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're curious
They've had
what
some
y'all
good
think.
ones.
Make it juicy so we can make Sean squirm.
Oh yeah, bring back Juliet. We should.
Oh,
Get
I don't have
Yeah.
a second mic, guys, so we're gonna just have to.
Oh.
speak
Yeah,
to
share
each
one.
other.
Just share one.
You just sit
Alright.
on her lap, John.
Oh, I mean, yo, I'm gonna head out early if that's the case. Let me see. I'm gonna try to call her back.
Someone asked, or Lily asked, most embarrassing story of Sean.
Oh my God,
Ooh.
so many. I
What am
think.
I allowed to say? I think that's the question.
If this is open, say
Yeah,
what you
whatever, I
gotta
don't
say.
care.
I don't know if it's the most embarrassing because there are definitely so many embarrassing stories.
Okay, well.
But one of my favorite stories is Las Vegas. Do they know about that
Ooh.
one?
I don't know.
Ooh, what?
if
Now,
we
Nancy-
What's
ever-
Las Vegas?
What stays in Vegas?
Yeah.
Or what
That's
happens
true.
in Vegas?
Okay.
I can't even do it. So
I don't
say it really.
know. Yeah, but if you don't mind, that I tell the story.
Go?
Okay.
Go for it, yeah.
So we were in Vegas for a dance competition, right? A dance competition. It was back in
Oh my God, history.
Everyone's
lesson.
here.
Exciting.
Oh,
This is the first time ever.
Hello. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
That'll be so fun. But yeah, so we were in Las Vegas for a dance competition, and we went to the club, right? We also, so there was a lot of drinking, and also Sean was new at drinking at that point of time. He was only drinking for maybe 2 years, maybe a
Okay.
year or two.
So
So
pretty far into it then.
yeah, and he didn't really know his limit. I think he was like a 17-year-old discovering alcohol. So he went over his limit, and I think what pushed him that night was those Vegas clubs. They get really expensive. You have to buy a bottle, and
Dude,
you know,
bottles of water are like $10-15.
yeah, it's just
Holy.
all
That's
really
brutal.
expensive. Yeah, and so he was like, "Well, I paid X amount of money to get in, so I'm gonna drink." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
I mean,
And also we were able to walk to the hotel, so that's fine. So he drank a lot, and he got really drunk, and he went to go to the bathroom, obviously pee. And I think on his way
Classic.
back in, I know, right? He hasn't changed. On the way back in, the bouncer was like, "Oh, yo,
I didn't even make it to the bathroom, actually.
Oh, okay. So you just try to get back in, and then
No, I went to the bathroom, and my friend was walking me, and as he was walking me, the bouncer was like, "Hey, come over here." And I was like telling my friend, I was like, "Oh, they're bringing us to the secret bathroom, dude."
Right.
And then like we got in the elevator, and he was like, "No, brother, they're kicking you out."
So I get a call. I'm like dancing. I get a call, and they're like, "Hey, Sean got kicked out." And so I walked out, and so we were walking to the hotel together with some other friends because I couldn't pick him up myself. So we had two other guys, our guy friends. Shout out to them. I believe it was Sodic and
Joe Pet.
And
We were
yeah,
also very drunk.
Yes.
They said I was fully passed out. They were like carrying a dead body, essentially.
yes.
And they said, had they dropped me, they would have left me.
Yeah, but that's not the most embarrassing part. So there was a point we were all sitting on the bench because we had to take a break or something like that. And Sean's really great at picking where to vomit, y'all. He's
a vomiter.
He loves to
I'm
pick
Exorcist
the most
style, baby.
Baby.
the most quirky option that there is. He will do. So we were sitting on the bench. He was sitting next to a trash can and sitting next to me. And so he throws up on not the trash can, but on me. So
Damn, boy.
Was this the first
ruined
date?
my dress.
No. We
No,
were
kidding.
2 years in already.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, 3.
No, that was like 2015. Oh, wait. 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was already in it. Okay, not the embarrassing part yet, guys. So we continue walking. It was like 10 more minutes. We get to the hotel. And so the security people or the security person outside of the hotel entryway, I think it was a bouncer because it was a bar. So you go in through the bar to get into the hotel. So of course they see Sean and they're like, "Ooh, you're really drunk." And we're like, "Okay, but we're here to get into the hotel." And so what they had to do, because it was a hotel, they bring out a wheelchair. And so he had to be wheelchaired up to his room.
No.
Oh my God, I love that.
And there's like, it was so funny, y'all. Like our friends, they made a GIF out of it. And so they love to send that GIF of him being rolled into the hotel lobby. It was very funny.
That's
so
hilarious.
some more funny things around that, but I'll just leave it at that.
Patreon exclusive GIF.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's gotta be added to the Discord or something.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Sorry, long story, but yeah.
No, that's a good story. I was like, this is like one of those "Am I the asshole" stories that's just like, oh, and there's more.
Am I the asshole for throwing up on my girlfriend instead of
Yes.
the trash can?
Yes.
For sure. Absolutely, for sure.
That's funny. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
This has got to be history, guys. This is the first time.
Oh, for sure. This is awesome.
Very exciting.
Yeah, we gotta have everyone on to do like an actual episode at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Buy
do
me
you
a
do
second mic, guys. That would help me a lot.
Yeah, that would help as well. What was your first impression of Sean? That's from Kathy.
Ooh.
Oh, she thought I was a douche for sure.
Same.
Hey, what the fuck, bro?
I love
Okay, so like I you know, we were both on the same dance team when we first met or whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like all of my choreo was like to like fuckboy or like angry, cocky music. So a lot of people, when they first met me back then, they thought I was like, because when you choreograph, you're kind of like doing a character almost. It's kind of, you know what I mean?
You're acting.
So yeah, you're acting essentially. So a lot of people thought that was like me for real. And no, I'm a nice person, since nice guys are bad now.
Yeah.
So
nice person. It's a good
nice
save.
person.
Yeah.
Good save.
Scary nice.
Scary nice.
He's so mean to me.
Oh, this one's another one from Kathy, which I guess, Sienna, you could probably answer this one too. But what was your first impression of Reddit on Wiki before its Am I the Asshole era? We asked Juliet this one already, but what about you guys?
Who would like to go first?
You can go first. Let me think about this.
I don't know. I guess like, well, when Josh was originally doing like his Let's Start a Cult podcast, I was like, oh God, I have to tell people my boyfriend's a podcaster. Like, oh
That's
no.
fair.
But then like that was fun or whatever. And I remember him because at one point, like we're in the middle of looking for a place to move in together, and he moved in with me. We were moved in with my parents for 2 months. So like my parents' basement, like podcasting. And I was like, what a move. But then
we did smut down there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And I was like, oh no.
We did smut while she was in the room with you.
Yeah.
And I apologize.
And I was like, this is a vibe, which is so funny. But then you got started with this, which was like when you went viral on TikTok. And I remember being like, oh wow, like this is cool, like viral on TikTok, but also being like, you're going viral for like things that people should just like. It was like that one where it was like, yeah, they're being nice people, but people should just be nice. And everybody was like, oh my God, you guys are such great guys. I'm like, the bar is on the floor. But
that's fair.
But you obviously are such great people. And then I think then it was just like cool. Like I was like, every time, I don't know, you did an episode, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Or like he would like always tell me like how well it would be doing, or like how many numbers you got and like all this stuff. And then I was like, that's amazing. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, you guys are actually like blowing up. Like that's really cool. So and then I listened to the episodes obviously, and then I had my own opinions about them. I'm that person that afterwards is like, oh, like this one's really funny. I agreed with this, but I didn't agree with this.
I disagreed with this one though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like into it, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm here. But yeah.
Also Ringo's here.
Yeah,
just jumped up behind you.
I'm so distracted by Ringo.
Our partners too. Oh my gosh. This is history.
She's being long now. What about you, Nancy? What was your first impression?
So Sean had shots and thoughts at first, which I thought it was cool, but I don't know. I guess I'm used to Sean like starting these projects, and so I just get excited for him. I mean, he started his dance crew, and so for me it was like Sean creating. He didn't have dance anymore, so he had to find another baby. So he did that, and I thought it was cool because we were at that age where I think we were all like all of our friends, we were trying to find our own pathways. And so it was awesome to see him and Ryan and Chris, who he grew up with, start to get closer back together through the podcast. So that was cool. So going into Reddit on Wiki wasn't too much of a shock, but I was also like, who are these guys and what are they going to be like? What is your chemistry going to be like? You know, I just start asking him all these questions, and he's so chill. I think that's the difference between the both of us is I'm always asking questions, logistics, and worrying about that stuff. And he's like, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm like, okay. But I mean, I listened to the first couple of episodes, and I've listened to every episode, I think, since then. And it sounds like y'all figured it out. So there's no need to worry.
Hopefully we figured it out.
There's still time,
you guys
right?
are great.
And then Alejandro gave a $5 super chat. Wives, one thing you could change about your husbands or significant.
Oh my God!
Don't be too quick now.
Into my husband.
Oh.
Stay that shit, Sienna. Let's go.
That's fair. That's fair.
Manifesting that for you.
Thank you.
We're invited, right?
What'd you say, John?
We're invited now, right? Like if we're too deep into this friendship, brother. We gotta be in and
We've
out.
actually talked about this. Yeah, you guys would get the invite for sure. We have a business together. It wouldn't make it makes sense.
Dustin's hitting hard. Yes, I would change my knees. What would you change about me, dear?
Nancy,
yeah.
do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Juliet's like, I got a list.
Going through the list.
There's a list.
Actually, I feel like I've already influenced John for the worst. So I don't think I would I would change anything about him now, because before now, John was very humble, really like the simple things in life, and now he's all bougie and luxurious.
Cutthroat.
Dude,
So-
we make jokes about it all the time, Juliet, because he'll be like, I'm the brokest I've ever been. And then you come in 2 seconds later. Oh, here's my Chilean sea bass. I'm like, bitch.
With my bottled water ice.
Yeah, and I was drinking Aquafina one time, and he was like, ew, absolutely ew.
Yeah, the universe needs to humble him, so I wouldn't change anything anymore.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's funny. What about you, Nancy?
I think I would probably make him worry. Okay, so going back to the chill and the worrying thing, Sean is real chill, y'all. He and that worries me. I think I saw a TikTok somewhere that said, I know, I read an article, but I really saw a TikTok somewhere that said something like, those that live longer, they tend to have some level of worrying about,
Oh, interesting.
worrying about their safety, worrying about, something like that, to that level. And those that are chiller, they tend to die off, I guess, faster
That's
in life.
wild. I would
That
think
is
it's the other way.
So I forget. I need to
I'm
check my
immortal.
sources. I'll drop the link in the chat. I don't
Check
know.
that TikTok again.
Yes, credibility. But so I thought of him immediately because he's just so chill. Like sometimes he will just like leave the back door unlocked, and I'm like, I feel unsafe.
Crime.
So I don't know, things like that I just wish he would just worry about just a little bit more. That would make me feel safer, I think. And also, if he's gonna be like the dad of my kids, I need him to live long enough and not leave me
True.
with the kids. I don't
That's
want to
true.
be a single mom with kids, please.
I used to really not care if I died. Like, not that I wanted to die, but I was like, I'm just not scared of death. If it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? They're calling me. So, but ever since I got married and then we talked about kids and stuff, I'm like, okay, for sure, I can't.
You're gonna live.
Yeah.
I just can't die whenever. You know what I mean? It's so.
Oh my God, I'm the complete opposite. Like if we talk too late at night about like big things like death and space, I'm up in bed for 2 hours, just like, oh my God.
No, not today.
Yeah.
That is my favorite time to bring up stuff like that.
That's
Sean
Josh
hates it.
loves that.
Yeah.
Gets into
Sean
bed the other
hates
night.
it.
Did you hear about the UFO? And I'm like, we can't talk about this right now.
Nancy at like 2 a.m. So why'd you pick me? I'm like, what?
You love me if I was a worm?
Yeah. Would you love me if I was?
He said no, y'all. That's
no.
Oh.
I said I would love you, but I don't know if we would stay married. That
Would you love Nancy if she was Agda?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's the real question.
Yeah, I mean the love wouldn't change, but the marriage might. I don't know.
Might be illegal at that point.
Yeah, I think it's illegal at a certain point.
That's fucking funny. Sorry, we just had a couple of super chats here. $10 from Nicolette.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. $10 from Fiorella. Thank you very much. And then we have a question. Sorry, I was trying to jump around here. From Savantology. Nancy, do you think Sean will make it to the bachelor party? Which I think he's already done it.
I did. Just
He made it,
barely.
y'all.
Just barely.
Any good stories from the bachelor party?
I have a great one. So
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. No, just one thing. He left, and I was so excited to live my hot girl single summer, and it did not happen because when he left, I immediately got sick, and I think he planned that for a reason. I think it's his fault. I think he planned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun while I was sick?
I felt bad. I did feel bad for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Miami is a lot. Like in Houston, like everything closes at 2. Miami, I felt like everything was like, it was like Vegas. Things just don't close or whatever.
Open forever.
So
Yeah.
So we'd be getting home at like 5 or 6, and I'm like, I'm 31. We can't do this anymore. But it was fun. It was The Bachelor had a great time.
Nice.
That's good.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, I think that was all the questions in chat that I saw anyway. I'm trying to like focus and then also watch chat. It's very
difficult.
difficult. Yeah.
But
I
it's a
think,
good blessing. Thank you guys for commenting.
yeah,
guys.
we
It really-
appreciate it.
It's so cool to talk to you guys like so immediately.
Just like how Sienna got Josh sick and left for New York. That's actually true.
Oof. I was like, I had COVID and I hit the exact amount of days where I could travel again, which I got so drunk in New York. And then I was also recovering from COVID. I've never felt worse in my life. And I was like, the day before, Josh is like so sick with COVID. I'm like, bye. Have fun with our like 4-week-old kitten and hope you survive.
I made it.
Yeah. See you when I get back.
I did that to John too with Kevin.
Oh, did you?
He's like, bye, I'm gonna be gone in Europe for 2 weeks. Here's a puppy, take care of it. I'm like, fuck.
Hey, you got a PS5 out
I was
of
gonna say,
That's
yeah.
true.
How
Yeah,
many
yeah.
years later?
How many years later? It only took her 2.5 years to get me.
Wow. Katie in chat asked, "What's your favorite story that we've covered?"
Ooh.
Which
You
is a
have
hard.
one that you
How do you even
remember?
remember?
This is
Oh,
that,
Mama
remember?
Lynn. Mama
Mama
Lynn is
Lynn,
my favorite.
Mama Lynn was
story.
That was
great.
actually one of my
Oh, I
favorites too.
Yeah. We did one recently. I think the TikTok I posted today. That was a good one where it was just like update from the wife's perspective. The husband who was helping the friend, but turns out he was cheating on his wife with her.
Did I do that? Is that the one that?
Yeah, you
Oh
were
yeah,
on
yeah.
with
That
that
was a
one.
good one. That was a good one.
The only one I can remember is the one I edited today. So that one. What about you, John?
I'll say that. Can you guys hear me even if the mic's like this?
A little bit. Yeah, you're
Oh.
good there.
I was gonna say like the Mama Lynn one was actually really good, wholesome. I'm trying to think of other else. I gotta say Octa probably has the most demand.
Octa grew on me. It grew on me. It was
did.
like the first story. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then you came with an update, and I was like, "I'm kind of into this. This is fun."
Yeah, the Octa infestation is real. The Wikimaniacs just
Gotcha.
kind of love that. So I guess
Yeah.
the Octa one for me.
It's grown into its own thing. Poop knife was another wild one.
Oh,
Ooh, poop
God.
knife.
That
Poop
was a
knife.
crazy one.
I do have the reputation of doing the stupidest
Oh,
and
the
most
butt plug
disgusting
one.
stories.
I don't even remember the butt plug one.
Is I think she left it in accidentally during work or something like that.
Yes,
it was like
during
one of,
work.
Yeah.
it was one of the first today I fucked up ones.
Or what was the
Ooh,
one?
The one when he masturbated in the shower.
Oh,
and
he burnt down
forgot
his
burnt
apartment.
down his apartment. Yeah, that
Love
one was
that
funny
one.
too.
That
I
one's
think
funny.
one of my favorite, just because of association, is when we found out that John poops naked. The guy in the bathroom or whatever.
I'm not ashamed, guys. It's
That was a good
it's a
one.
feeling. It's a vibe. Y'all need to try it sometimes. It's liberating.
I mean, fair enough.
It's inefficient.
It's not though, because
Because
if I'm going straight to the shower afterwards, it's just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Like,
But
shit's
you
already ready to go.
you have admittedly said you shit 5 times a day. Are you taking 5 showers a day?
Okay, no. So that one optimal time from the shitter to the shower,
And every
it's
other
one-
time is inefficient.
It's not though. Okay, I gotta let these dogs breathe sometimes.
oh, dogs breathe. I hate that saying. I think we got another. If you want to do like another no, we have not done. Although there's so many that we haven't done. Do you want to do the next one, John? I believe it's from Emily, right?
Sure. Next question is from Emily. What has been the most positive experience the past 2 years with this podcast? What are you most proud of?
Oh man, I mean,
Me, the community that
Yes.
we
Yeah.
sort of built and then y'all just took it to another level. That's so amazing. Y'all have made like friends from this podcast, just meeting
actively
together.
like chat and meet up together and play
that's
board,
so
play games.
fucking rad.
It's
So
cool.
cool.
Yeah, that's probably a big thing. And then like, I think, I don't know, because you see a lot of like men podcasts that are just like, you know, fuck
Bad.
women kind of thing. And so, I mean, I don't know if I'm proud of it, but just like setting the bar a little higher, I guess, than some of the other ones. That I guess that's probably one of the better things that we've done, and giving people a safe space to like talk about this stuff is also a big one. What about you, John?
No, I gotta agree. Yeah, I think the community is probably like my most favorite aspect out of everything, just because, you know, just seeing people just connect every now and then, you know, sharing food pictures. I love seeing food pictures, pet pics from everybody too. So, and even the hard stories that people send us, the fact that you're comfortable enough to disclose that, where potentially thousands and thousands of people can read and see.
Millions at some point. I think
Millions
the
at
stories
some
I'm doing
point, you know,
tonight had
it's-
millions of views on the
it's,
subreddit.
It's surreal, you know, and even in this like live chat alone, like Sean, Josh, and I were just like, dude, if 10 people show up, we cool. The fact that there's like, I don't know, maybe like hundreds of people listening right now, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's very cool. Never thought I'd get here.
For sure.
Sean, you got another one there, I think?
Oh, maybe can you click the one of the tabs?
Oh,
Or Nancy could read it too.
So this one is from your boy Demi. It's a 3-parter. I'll hit them all once, and then we can answer them all.
This one's for you.
You guys have made such progress since the last Ask Me Anything. So do you have any big non-secret plans or goals for the next year?
So this is where I was hoping, like we haven't officially set the date, but I am going down to Texas in December.
Yes.
I believe it's going to be the December 3rd weekend. So temporarily lock that in. Yeah, we're going to try and get together and do another live show, record some episodes, do some OnlyFans content, apparently, according to Sean.
We're gonna reenact that baking cookies segment.
Oh god,
God!
Yeah, banned.
We're gonna follow Juliet's recipes with clothes on or without. That is up to discussion.
We'll be like those shirtless TikTok guys or whatever.
Dude, those TikToks are crazy. Nancy showed me
so
those. They're
crazy.
fucking crazy. If I can slap the bread,
yeah,
and then they fucking just dip it and shit. It's so crazy.
And they have a peach and they cut it like a V.
And then they like,
oh yeah,
oh for real?
Dude,
oh, that's weird.
It's crazy. They are very intimate with the food, on purpose for sure. But I went into the comments thinking people would be chopping, and people love it.
Oh,
they love that shit.
Love it.
I don't think we're built like that.
We'll
No.
be doing. That's
we ain't
what
built
we're
that way, bro.
No, they sexualize the food. Not
Oh, good. Because if they sexualize me, they all got bad taste.
wait, I might have missed this. Are the wives coming down too? Yes,
I
said
can't. Josh
Yeah.
chose like the weekend that I have 2 major work events on.
To be
was
fair,
like,
I did not
okay.
choose it. I wanted to do November, but I think John's gone for part of it.
We're gone. We're
Yeah.
pretty much not here.
So December
That's
was,
fair.
and I can't go for October. We're very busy in
Yeah.
October, so it was really the only month that worked out. That's not Christmas,
Mhm.
you know.
Probably
So-
spring may work better for something like that. Maybe we'll go to Canada. That we need to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yes.
good.
Always
Yeah.
wants to go to Canada.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean Ottawa, maybe not the ideal tourist destination, but we'll take you around.
Yeah.
It's not as cool as like Montreal or Toronto or something like that, but
In Ontario.
yeah, in
Yeah.
Ontario area.
It's like
yeah.
there's way better places in Canada
Yeah,
than Ontario.
Vancouver,
Yeah.
which you guys went to, I think. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we went to Vancouver. Vancouver's nice.
yeah, so that's the biggest goal. And then yeah, we got some new segments coming out that we already talked about. But as far as this year, that's the biggest thing, I think.
Okay, and then part 2 of Demi's question. You're good. I could say. What Vine or TikTok do you guys see yourself as? If you had to pick one video to describe you or your humor, which one would it be? And I'll say this. I think instead of answering it ourselves, while we have our spouses here,
Oh,
What TikTok do you
what Vine or TikTok do you see us as? Or that's a hard one. I did not.
John's
Vine
the
or
corn
TikTok, or
kid.
like what video would you like say that I most resemble? Yeah, what video do I give up?
That's a tough
Oh my
question.
god, there's so many.
Yeah,
that
'cause
are
I
like
scroll
going through
through-
my head right now.
I scroll through like 200 in a session,
Yeah.
so it's like it's wild.
I don't know.
John, you're the corn kid.
Corn.
Oh, corn kid. I thought you were like, okay, all right. I thought it was
for
something
two
that
different reasons.
rhymed with corn.
Yeah.
Well, now that
You're that guy as well.
yeah.
I don't know. Like the one that's popping into my head, but I don't know if it's actually you, is like, you know, that little boy who's like running around the pool and the mom goes, "What do you have?" And he's like, "A knife." No. That one. Or I don't know.
Is that me?
Like maybe a little bit. That popped into my head, but I don't know why. That's a Vine though.
That's funny.
Can't think of
That's
any.
hard off the top of your head.
No,
yeah.
Sean.
That's a hard one.
No, John is the road work ahead.
I sure hope it does.
I sure hope it does.
Yeah.
Because it's like a pun kind of thing.
Oh.
That's a Vine too. That was good.
That's from Drew Gooden, I think. Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
I'm thinking of the
Free Shavakadu is literally the
Free
only Vine that I could
Oh
think
yeah,
of.
it's a good one too. The road workout is so funny.
That was a
funny,
good one.
yeah.
No, I love the little girl who was like, I freaking love bats, or I smell like beef. I love that girl.
Oh, I smell like beef.
America Explain is perfect for me, apparently. I don't know what that is, though.
What that is.
You guys know what that is? No?
No, I don't know. What that
Also
is.
Canadian. I don't know. Unless I'm explaining to Americans, I have no idea. But
The power of God and anime on my side.
that is Sean. That's a good one.
All right, and then the last part of Demi's question
Oh, yeah.
is singles one person out of the 6.
So we can all just
Will
go take a break.
Will we be getting more sangria with Sienna?
Yes, I hope so. I'm so sorry. I literally am like so busy. Like I know everyone's busy, but I just like I have no free time ever. And I'm like even it's just like a little bit ridiculous. Like Josh, not upset, but he's like, "What? I don't see you." I was like, "Sorry."
Sad more.
Yeah. So, but I do want to. A couple of my friends, Katrina, who was on the first episode, well, the first and only episode, already has more stories, which is wild.
Yeah.
And then like I have a couple other good friends that would be like great on it too. So, and they're all down. It's just like the matter of like actually
Planning
finding
it.
the time and like getting together. So, yes. When? I don't know.
Sometime.
Yeah. Hopefully like after Portugal, maybe we'll like life will slow down a little bit more.
Yeah,
and
September
we
should
can-
be a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
So we'll try to do that.
Yeah.
All right, this is for the other 2 wives. This one's for me. If you were to have your own show, what would it be called? And can we start marketing it?
What would you do? Rizzo?
I don't know. I never ever thought of this for myself. It'd probably be something dumb, like rating dog pics or rating cat pics,
Oh,
I like that.
or trying to
love
see
that.
guess like what kind of owner the dog or cat, the owner of the personality of the owner is,
I
just
like
by the
that.
dog picture.
Or looking at like the owner's picture and guessing what
What dog
dog
they
they
Which
would
have.
dog
have.
it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
That would be good.
Do you think Kevin and John look like each other?
No,
That's
Kevin's
unfortunate.
honestly cuter.
Kevin's a white boy. He's British.
I'm
He's
brown.
I still have to make that a button. What about you, Nancy?
I don't know. This sounds boring, but I do have a social work background.
Ooh.
And I feel like I'm really good at listening to people and kind of dissecting things. It may not be productive dissection. It may be,
Sean.
maybe you don't want to hear that type of analysis and dissection, but I really like doing that. Like, I don't know. Whenever he's done with the stories, I love to think about like all the different possibilities of solutions and thinking on the other side and
Yeah.
all
Sienna
in
does
the
that too.
in between.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know who wants to listen to me just go off on that though. So I don't know. So
Oh,
it might just be
Everybody.
Sean.
Yeah, everybody.
yeah, what we should do is we should have like a Nancy, what would you call it? Like Nancy review or something, and she listens to our episodes and gives her take on our takes.
Call
Here's
it
where y'all went
intervention.
wrong.
Funny.
All right. Here's where Sean said the dumb thing. This is what he should have said.
Minute 1.
Oh yeah.
His introduction. That'd be good.
Oh my god, guys, we hit 2 hours.
Dang.
Do we want to do?
What did we want to
How many
do the
patron
game?
questions have left?
Probably.
Oh. That's too bad.
Yeah, there was a bunch we wanted to get to, but
Hey, here's this though. But we did talk about doing this behind the scene thing. So maybe I shouldn't say this, but we've thought about doing like we want to try and do 4 live streams a year next year.
yeah,
And then, you know,
Ooh,
one or two of them will be probably Patreon only, just because we always want to give, you know, y'all some extra stuff, because what would we be without the patrons? We could do some of these patron ones on the Patreon exclusive because they're there.
True.
You know what I mean?
That is true. We could do something like that.
So we shouldn't be too stressed to hit them all right now, is what
That's
I'm saying.
fair. Also, Nancy's notes. Great.
I love that.
We love an alliteration.
Please, someone record that so I can give credit.
Trying to think of a J for Juliet. Nothing's coming to me. I'm blanking. But so what is it that we want to do then? We're game planning here live.
All right, chat. Do we want another story, or do we just want to go? Josh planned a game for us, so
I did have a game.
do you want to just go ahead and skip straight to Josh's game?
Let's do that. Well, let's see what the chat says.
The chat is silent.
Well, they're a little delayed.
Oh. Oh, game. Yeah.
Okay.
Juliet's journal.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Whoa.
But
Y'all
it's
have
mostly
great
roast
ideas.
and review.
Jules with Julia. That's good. Or Julie, but it's Julia. Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
So I just sent you guys the link and the code to get in. I don't want to share that with everyone. I don't think that would be a good idea. But this came off of the backs of a couple weeks ago when we were joking around about provinces in Canada, and John said Ottawa. And so I was like, what would be funny? It'd be funny if we did like a Canadian Jeopardy trivia with the boys.
Boy, we gonna get everything wrong.
So I set up a game where Sean and John gonna go head to head with the help of their wives if they want. And
why?
Oh, like that.
I want to see your reaction.
Can you share that?
Yeah, I will share the screen here. Just I want to begin the game before we good to go. Then we got all the.
Wait, so should we be looking at the game or at each other, or how should we?
Here, I'll set it up here.
Wait, what is there a punishment of the loser?
Hey, relax. Not with the hey, come on.
You know what? Julia
Only if
gets
everybody
to
listens to Shots and Thoughts right after.
Yeah, the episode 2.5 months ago. So we got it set up here. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I'll do this too. Give me 1 second. Make the background a little bit less distracting. All right, so we have got Canadian Jeopardy. Cue music.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jeopardy's theme song. Yeah. Can you do?
Not very well.
Thank you.
Okay,
so we got our categories. Oh, Canada, land and landscape, true North tastiness, great Canadian sports heroes, and Hollywood North.
We're so bugged.
We're getting nothing right.
So this works. They should each have a buzzer on their screen. When I ask the question, they have, I think it's 3 seconds. I'll read the question, and then they can buzz in if they know the answer. If they get it wrong, they lose points. If they get it right, they win points. And there is a final Jeopardy question at the end. So don't worry, I've thought of it all. Who do we want to go first? That's the big question.
I can't see the categories.
I big screened it there a little bit for you.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Let's go. Since John started the podcast, we'll go John first. Pick a category.
Let's do Oh Canada, land and landscape for 100, please.
All right. Canada shares the longest undefended border in the world with this country. Buzz in if you Sean or Chauncey? Is that how it is?
Yeah.
What is your answer?
The United States of America.
That is correct. Really put a low bar.
Oh, what? I don't want you. What is the United States of America?
I'll give it to you. All right, Chauncey. What is the next? What would you like?
Let's go the North tastiness for 200, Josh.
All
I'm
right.
gonna lose so bad.
This popular Canadian dessert is made with butter, brown sugar, and syrup, typically served in a flaky crust.
Oh, I know this.
All right, John and Juliet.
Nanaimo, is that what it is? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sienna.
What is Nanaimo?
That is a very popular Canadian dessert, but it's not this.
Correct.
Damn.
John, you have an answer?
No, I just said what she said, but I said what is before.
That's correct. No, I'm just
Does he
kidding.
lose points then? I don't know how Jeopardy works.
No.
Oh.
All right, so it is actually butter tarts. What are butter tarts?
That sounds
Y'all Canadians are weird.
They're really good at. My mom makes the best butter tarts.
Also, chat, don't give it away. Don't give it away. I forgot about that. Sean, take it away.
Okay. All right, we'll go. Great Canadian sports heroes for 100.
This Canadian ice hockey player is considered one of the greatest goal scorers in NHL history
God
and is
damn
known as the
The only one
Rocket.
I know.
Is it
John,
who is Wayne Gretzky?
correct. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
A different question.
That's my
The
bad.
Rocket.
Yeah, my bad.
That's
So
only a Canadian hockey player, right?
I messed that up because I had
Is that
a
even Canadian?
I'd originally
Oh,
put Wayne
yes.
Gretzky in there, and then I took him out last night. So that's my fault.
Everyone gets a point.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a point.
Sure, everyone gets a
Cancel my
point for that.
loss. This is.
All right, Sean, I guess take it away because I messed up.
I can't do this.
All right, gonna go Hollywood North for 300, Josh.
This famous Canadian hip hop artist got his
No.
start on the TV series Degrassi. John,
Who is Champagne Poppy Drake?
that is
That's
correct.
not right. You gotta say Drake.
Yeah, what's his full name?
Who is
Aubrey.
Aubrey Graham?
There you go. I still gave it to John. Sorry.
Fuck
Loser.
John, take it away. What category would you like?
I can't see.
Canadian
I'll do
landscape.
the Canadian landscape for 200.
200. This Canadian province is known for its stunning Rocky Mountains,
The one where they're mostly in.
mostly in Chauncey.
Gene, I just
You
buzzed as soon as
busted.
I said it. We'll go Ottawa, Josh.
Ottawa, once again, is a city, so that is incorrect.
Oh my God.
Oh shit, we'll go fucking.
Well, it's John's turn.
You,
Yeah.
you, my guy.
What is Alberta?
That is correct.
Hey, let's go.
How could
Shout
you
out.
hate Rocky Mountains, Josh?
I don't hate Rocky Mountains. They have a great scenery in Alberta. All right, John, take it away.
I'm getting fucked here.
Same for 300.
Same for 300. Okay. This is the capital city of Canada. John.
What is Ontario?
That is incorrect. Sean, go ahead.
What is
What is it? Is it
No.
Toronto?
That is
Ottawa?
also incorrect. It is
Ottawa,
Damn it.
You're close. You guys are so funny. Oh my god.
Ontario is a province.
Yes.
John,
Oh, yeah.
Just so you
But
know that.
Toronto's the capital
Of
of
Ontario,
Ontario.
but not the
Ottawa is the
capital.
capital
Oh
of
my
Canada.
It's a little confusing.
God.
Most people don't know Ottawa outside of Canada, so it's fair.
Oh.
I think that was John.
Finish the category.
Finish the category. Okay. This Canadian province is known for its beautiful coastal scenery, including the Cabot Trail. John.
What is Victoria?
That is
BC.
incorrect.
Okay, BC, at least you said a
What
province.
is British Columbia?
That is a province, but it is the wrong one. It is Nova Scotia. That's why it's the hardest
Canada?
one. Nova Scotia is
Is
part
it
of Canada.
Hey, y'all, I studied under HISD, which just eliminated libraries.
This
I saw
is-
someone talk about it in
this
the
is
chat.
just-
So
Boy, this is
American public
bad.
school system.
We're learning that maybe homeschooling is the right plan.
Oh,
Everyone has
boy.
different needs.
John, I think you still get to pick.
Let's do the who's it? The Hollywood North for 100.
All right. This Canadian comedian and actor starred in Deadpool and The Proposal. John.
God damn it, bro.
Who is Ryan Reynolds?
That is correct. Good job. Good, John, you again.
Same for 200.
This Canadian-born actor starred in The Notebook and La La Land. Chauncey.
Thank God. Who is Ryan Gosling?
That is correct. Good job.
It's Ken. Scary Ken.
Sean. Or
All
Chauncey,
right,
I
let's
guess.
go Hollywood North for 400.
I feel Sean's known all the Hollywood North. He's just not the fastest buzzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This iconic Canadian singer is often referred to as the Queen of Pop.
Oh, who's a
John.
Queen of Pop?
Motherfucker.
Who's a Queen of Pop? Oh my God.
We
Britney
only have
Spears.
Ryan's here.
I don't know. Avril Lavigne. Who is Avril Lavigne?
Great answer.
Canadian,
Also
so
Canadian.
that's good.
But no. Chauncey.
Who the hell's the Queen of Pop?
Who is Madonna?
Oh,
She's not Canadian, is she?
I
No,
don't
I
think so.
don't think so.
I don't know.
but good guess.
It
You're
is-
along the
Why are you
lines
blocking it?
now.
Just say it. We're
Oh
not
my
competing
gosh.
against anyone.
Celine Dion.
I was trying to think of
She is sad.
I was gonna start singing Titanic.
Oh yes,
Think of the name.
Dude, I owe
Uh,
$700.
damn
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to pay me after the end of this.
This is bullshit.
But you only have to pay me in
This is
Canadian
fucked.
money, so it's like $2.
Okay, so
for you guys.
$2. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not too bad.
I think Sean C gets to choose.
All right. Do we just go big? Try and catch up?
There is a double in here as well somewhere.
What's the score?
Oh, we're only down by. We'll just try and even it out. Let's go. Great Canadian sport heroes for 200, Josh.
All right. This is the daily double.
Oh, yeah.
This event is the Canadian Football League CFL equivalent of the Super Bowl. Sean, you should know this one.
Holy shit. I did a whole episode on this.
You did.
This is the. What is the Champions Cup, Josh?
That is incorrect. John, what do you got?
Hell no, I'm down 700. I'm not even gonna guess.
Okay.
That's
That's an option?
I think so. Is that an option?
it is in jeopardy.
Yeah, you can just skip.
wait it out.
I'm
not-
dead.
I'm not saying anything.
So
It
many-
is
Grey Cup.
the Grey Cup. Come on,
Hey,
Sean.
I
You did
get
a whole
half points.
episode.
I said cup.
You did say cup. But I think you get to go again.
This is a
I'm so
stupid
dead.
game.
I didn't know we could say no. I was just answering.
Well, if you
Yeah, you're
buzz
too
in,
chill,
you
brother.
automatically have to answer. But
Oh,
if you,
God.
You start
Yeah.
worrying about points.
yeah.
All right, let's go. True North tastiness for we're losing. Let's just go 400. Fuck it.
400. All right. These delicious pastries are named after a Canadian city and are often filled with custard or icing. Chauncey.
Notice. What is
You don't know or you do?
You got 2 seconds. One.
Wrong.
what is a Quebec? Montreal. What's a Montreal?
Montreal ghosty.
You want to try it?
You want to buzz in? All right,
What?
John.
You say.
That's named after a cream. She said, "What is a cream puff?"
no, you
No,
guys
you
What
said
is
it
an
earlier.
eclair?
It's
The Nanaimo
Nanaimo
bars.
bars.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I had them in here for you guys.
Yeah.
I hate Canada.
This
I
is
love
hard.
Nanaimo bars,
too.
so I make really
fucking
good
hate our
Nanaimo
northern
bars.
neighbor.
My bad. Sean, I think you still get to pick because John has not taken it away from you. Not that he has to.
Yeah, we're both-
Yeah,
we're both
I'm
L
killing
right now.
myself here. What is? Let me get
What
great
is?
Canadian sport heroes for 400, Josh.
All right. This Canadian basketball player was the first overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft and is
Oh,
a rising star in the league.
come on.
Chauncey.
Who is Andrew Wiggins?
That is incorrect.
No. Oh, what?
2019
he's old.
NBA
2014, huh?
2019 NBA draft. Who is
Who's that? LaMelo Ball's thing?
Zion Williamson.
He's
Oh,
not Canadian,
He's not
brother.
Canadian.
Is that your answer though?
Who's the first overall pick, 2019? That was like
Who is
that was like
2019?
LaMelo. Oh, no, he's not. He's not Canadian.
Sportsing.
Who is
Let me double
RJ
check.
Barrett?
Yeah.
It is RJ Barrett. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
It's been a
A
while.
lot of time on the clock.
But he
Josh.
He
A lot
wasn't
of
the first
time on
overall
the
pick though.
clock.
He was like second or third.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I made a mistake.
You
then.
did not
Sorry.
fact check this.
To be fair, I don't know basketball that well, but
He's a
I'm
Canadian
heated.
Mamba, right? Isn't that his nickname?
also
I don't know.
that.
I don't know basketball.
Wow.
Josh did this last night with me, and I obviously didn't know the answer.
Yeah,
I was like LeBron James.
I was like, definitely not Canadian. All right, John, take it away.
What's the categories? I can't see that.
Great Canadian sports heroes and True North tastiness.
All right, let's do the
Who's not
sports
connected
heroes.
to
Let's
it?
close it off.
This Canadian tennis player won the 2019 U.S. Open, becoming the first Canadian to win a Grand Slam singles title. And we talked about this last week, John, off camera.
Hints.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Clues.
That's not
Is it?
fucking fair.
Sean was peeing, so I guess it's not fair technically.
I'm done.
Not gonna risk it.
Eh.
I'm not risking it. Mm-mm.
It was Bianca Andreescu,
Boy, I wouldn't have no.
Canadian
No.
icon.
Mm.
All right,
Sure.
John, you got 100 or 300 for True North tastiness.
Let's do 100.
This classic Canadian dish consists of French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. Chauncey, you gotta get this
Finally,
one.
Jesus Christ, what is poutine?
That is correct. We're 100 to bring you up to minus 2,000.
Hell
That was
yeah,
hella
brother.
pressing.
So good.
And finally,
That
to
does
close
sound
it
good.
out, True North tastiness for 300.
Got this, babe.
This savory Canadian dish features ground meat, onions, and spices traditionally encased in a pie crust. John.
This one's hard,
Yeah, Sienna didn't get
meat
this one
pie.
actually.
but basically
She said, "What is meat pie?"
Technically
guess?
is. If-
And we're losing already. Might as well.
Yeah, if you guys have the actual name for it, I'll give it
Just
to you
court-
guys.
Pasty.
Pasty.
No. Go ahead, Nancy. What do you got?
What is a shepherd's pie? Is that a different type of
That's
white culture?
British, isn't it?
That's
That is
British. Yeah.
different.
Different white culture.
It is
British.
a different white culture.
Oh,
I'll give
sorry.
I'll give it to John since it is technically a meat pie, but it's called a tortillere.
It's a
Whoa,
French.
whoa.
Yeah.
Wait a second. We're just giving out points. We're just giving out points. All
We
right.
said meat pie.
All right, so we are into the
How much?
what is it called?
How are we in
Final
the hole?
Jeopardy.
Final Jeopardy. The points are minus 400 for John and minus 2,000 for Chauncey. You guys can wager. I don't know if you can wager when you're in the negative.
I'm not
Can you?
wagering
Go ahead
nothing.
and wager.
If you can wager. But the question is, in Saskatchewan, a bunny hug refers to this article of clothing, and we will just wait.
Do.
We can't wager.
Okay,
Okay.
then just
Yes.
I'm not
guess.
wagering. I'm up.
No, no. I'm saying we literally cannot.
Oh, we can't.
I think
Okay.
we're both negative. So
Yeah.
See, the next time we do this, we got to do like Filipino, and John asks Sean and I
will-
questions.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Sean
honestly, we're
knows
probably equal.
nothing
And I
about
will
it.
do just as badly as they're doing it for Canadian. So it's only even. You
Yeah,
only-
I think I do okay in U.S. trivia though, because that's
We
shoved
would?
down our throats.
yeah, it is in our media.
And I'm pretty good at geography. I
Yeah.
promise.
Bunny hug refers to. I'm trying not to look at the chats because they all.
Mm.
Yeah,
spoil it
good
for me.
call. Good call.
I'm just gonna go
Bunny.
scarf.
I was gonna say boxers.
Oh.
Okay, so write that in then, John.
They
Oh,
can't.
I can't
I
wager.
can.
Oh.
We can't do anything.
Yeah,
brother.
skip your wager though. I think you can skip it, and then
I literally just exited out.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
How do
I
I
was just
type
waiting.
it?
There should be a typed box.
No, there's
Maybe not?
none. No.
Oh, here.
No, we couldn't
Is
do
that better?
anything.
Just see the answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. John answered boxers.
Boxers.
That is incorrect. What did you wager?
None.
0. Sean, you don't have. You said scarf.
I said scarf. Yeah.
That is also incorrect. It is actually a hoodie.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known
cute.
that.
Yeah, it is
Bunny
cute.
hug.
It's a little weird, but That's Saskatchewan for you. But yeah, thank you guys for playing. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Who won?
Thank you for putting that together.
I think we all
Bitch,
lost.
don't ask who won. You know, I'm down
you're right.
2,000.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, you're only down
What's the
technically.
punishment?
Yeah. Ooh, winners get to choose the punishment.
Why are we doing punishment?
We ain't doing this shit.
But
Not on our 2-year anniversary.
yeah, no
Keep the
punishment on our
positive energy.
Come on,
anniversary.
guys, it's a celebration.
That's
Y'all
fair,
trying to
that's
punish
fair.
us?
But
We'll think of something, Juliet. We'll bring it up later.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Sienna gets to thinking.
Yeah, get to think. You have to think
Oh,
for
God.
my bonus
Oh,
episode.
no,
I
Sienna,
guess.
you gotta give us some punishment for Josh for the August one.
Well, the only one I could think of, he was like, "No, I'm not doing that." So
I forget what it was, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I don't
We'll
think we're
message you.
welcome. I don't think we're welcome in Canada, Sean. Like,
No, you guys are.
yeah.
Canadians are nice. They're gonna let us in regardless of how
Yeah,
bad
we're just happy to have people come up. You know.
Also,
Yeah.
we're from the South. We're also nice, right?
Southern
Like
hospitality and
nice,
all that.
but
True.
really mean or something like that.
What?
Have you ever
Usually-
seen that map of the US that they're like, this section is nice and they're really nice. This section is mean, but they're really nice. Then the South is they're nice, but they're really mean.
Oh,
But we're nice. We're nice.
See, the closest cities to us are like Buffalo, New York, Boston. So
ooh.
I
Well,
feel
there's other closer cities, but those are the big ones, probably.
next to us, though, right?
Syracuse.
Oh, I guess Syracuse, yeah. But
Mhm.
yeah, so those are the people we get up here mostly. So we'd welcome some Texans. But yeah, thank you for playing the game. That was fun.
hell yeah! Thanks for
hope you
setting
guys-
that up.
Hope you guys
Yeah,
learned a
that's
lot.
cool.
My brain hurts.
I'm sure that was terrible for audio listeners. I apologize. But,
I mean, they got 2 hours of content prior. They,
Yes.
they'll
that
be
is
all right.
true. Did you guys want to wind it down then? Close it out?
Yeah.
2 years. We'll do some more questions, on Patreon at some point.
Yeah.
But just want to say huge thank you to everyone that tuned in over the past 2 years. All the patrons, you guys have been awesome in supporting us, and we've got tons of content ideas coming your way. Yeah, and thank you to you guys. Also, nice to meet you too on the live.
While the spouses and
Oh, shit.
girlfriends are here, I just want to say thank you
Huge
to
shout out to
y'all for
Nicolette.
oh damn, Nicolette. Thank you for
Thank you so much.
letting
Which
us hang out
bitch?
with each other for like 3 hours a week. I know that's a lot of like sacrifice for alone time with y'all. So thank you for entrusting us that we're trying to do something here, trying to make things better so that way we can spoil y'all a little better.
Yeah. What about you, Sean? Any last words you want to shout out?
Yeah, I had some Venmos during the thing, so
Oh, really?
Hey, you better
Yeah.
share that shit.
I'll think about it. The first one from Aaron, they wrote, "Congratulations on your 2-year anniversary celebration.
Hey.
My partner turned me on to this podcast, and it's actually our 2-year anniversary.
Hey,
shout out to you guys.
congrats.
But
Awesome.
we both have COVID, so we haven't been able to celebrate.
Oh, that sucks.
A shout out would make our day, though. So, Aaron,
Shout out to you, Aaron.
Yeah.
And also congrats
Hi,
on your
Aaron.
anniversary.
Feel better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Feel
Yeah, feel
better.
better.
I got one from Savannah. They wrote, "Go piss, girl."
That's so funny.
We got one from Rihanna, who just sent something with no message, I think. And then one from Lily, who wrote, "Remy's fundraising with love support from the Green Valley." So thank you, all of you guys.
Oh,
I
damn.
see Lily in the chat, so
Yeah,
thanks
Lily's
for sticking
active
around
here.
the whole show.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you to everyone that's donated. That was awesome. We appreciate you. Huge shout out to Nicolette for the $50. That's amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah, and before we go here, I just wanted to shout out again. Got it here. So we got the store discount on right now. That kind of blocks Nancy and Sean. I apologize. We'll do this. That blocks us all. That's better. We got the store discount going on right now. You can get 15% off the entire store using the code Reddit2 for 2 years. So go get your I Hate Boys merch and all the other Kevin merch and everything like that. On top of that, we've got Patreon 7-day free trial for the next. I put 2 hours, but I meant to put 2 days. It's still the end of Friday, so sign up on Patreon, get 7-day free trial, and then hopefully you enjoy the content and want to stick around, support us long term. So, yeah, thank you very much to everyone that showed up. Yeah, this will be Friday's episode. We don't have an Am I the Asshole story episode going out, so apologies for that. But hopefully the one held you guys over.
Shout out Rihanna. They did put a message. My Venmo just fucked up, but they wrote $2 for 2 years and a penny for me.
I like it.
So Sean, you better send us a $2 and you keep that penny for you.
You're breaking up, John. I don't know what you said.
Yeah,
I'll
What
catch
if
up
you
with
don't
you
shut
later.
the fuck? Give me that
I'll
goddamn
catch up with you later. Yeah, I can't hear you, brother.
Oh, Lily apparently sent money too and said that the Golden Knights are better than the Leafs.
What the hell?
The Habs are the best, though.
No,
So.
none of this is true.
The Houston Arrows.
Yes,
Oh,
there you
God.
go.
No
Sean.
longer exist.
Huge thanks to you guys for coming on today.
Thanks for having
we
us.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Having
thank
you
you.
guys.
Thanks for
And-
burning me out.
We appreciated that. So hopefully we can get all you guys a podcast eventually someday. That'd be awesome.
Sean did
Hold
not
up,
invite
buzzer.
me.
Go Chargers.
Nancy, you are always welcome to the show.
I
Yeah,
always
the-
tell her she's welcome, but I guess I
No,
don't
he
give
didn't
like
invite
an
me
individual.
today, but the fans
Yeah.
really asked
They were
for it,
begging
so I
for
guess-
it.
They were.
What you call me? I always tell you you're welcome.
Which I appreciate, fans. Thank you for advocating for me.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Thank
Yeah,
you to
I
the fans.
silenced Nancy.
Really
actually.
roast Sean
Now
in
that
the
we're
comments.
talking.
Was she silent or was she silenced?
Silenced. No, just kidding.
But yes, thank you very much, everyone. We're gonna log out.
thank
This has been
you.
awesome. Can't wait to do this again in December. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday for our Reddit stories. So, bye.
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 Later.
Love